Yeah. It's still 9:30, so we're on time. Hey, Spencer ranking. You can hear me loud and clear, yes?
I certainly can, my friend. I certainly can.
Yes, yes, yes. Fish and chip Savola is coming tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let us start the show in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it. I'm ready
Coming
for
up,
this
coming up.
one. Oh,
Trust me, trust me. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally ready for this one. I'm up for this one. I'm hyped for this one here. No ifs or buts on this one. I want man to
this is
just recognize this. Let me just fix this lamp thing up on air. You know what I mean?
this. What do these young people call it? They say this show is gonna be lit.
Well, it is, and I'm looking for I'm looking for something special here from. I'm looking for something special. Period.
Bro, we need. I'm not gonna lie. We need manna from heaven tonight. We need manna from heaven, Spencer, because Daniel Dubois is 19-1 with 18 knockouts. He is a knockout specialist, but he is going up against arguably a pound for pound great of this era. The current, well, not current, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and the current IBF, IBO, WBA Super, and WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Spencer Fury.
He is going up against all of these kind of things, but um, what is life without challenges?
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? That's number one. And the young man has to go up. Yes, he's going up against a wizard. He's going up against a genius tactician. He's going up against all of those kind of, but he's also going up against a human being, right? And when you
Mhm.
buy into this narrative of how great somebody is, you've lost even before you've started.
Yes, yes,
Right,
agreed.
right. But I'm going to be real. Usyk is fantastic. Okay, let's just call it. Let's just call it as it
Bro,
is,
when he starts doing the hunting,
bro. But that's the thing, Tundi. If you don't fall for the Doctor Strange business, yeah,
yeah, when he that's what I'm worried about. I'm
right,
just gonna be honest.
yeah. But you just got not to fall for it. Loads of man there. When he starts his Doctor Strange business, they start get panic and they start, and that's where it is. It was like, yeah, I mean, I went into Ballers today to go get some stewed chicken and rice and peas, and like this is baller to me. Him have no chance.
Nah, 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 nah. Nah. Listen, I'm not. Listen, you know what? The narrative is so heavily favored against Daniel Dubois
Yeah,
that I've got no option other than to back him. I've got
Tundi.
like I don't. You know them ones that like I don't even care about what is in my heart. I'm going with what's in my head at this time. Or is it the other way around? I don't know. But whatever way around it is, I'm just backing Triple D to cause. Spencer, let me ask you this question. If Daniel Dubois were to win tonight, where does this rank in heavyweight upsets in the history of the sport of boxing?
In the history of the sport, I would say it would rank as the greatest heavyweight upset of all time.
Wow.
Greater than October of 1974, Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. Greater than February of 1964, when Ali
You know,
beat Sonny
have you seen
Liston.
that? Have you seen that Mizzy meme when he's got this?
Right?
Fam, go on.
I'm telling you now.
You're telling me this is a greater upset than Ali Foreman. Is that what? Is that the
Yes,
levels?
I'm saying Tundi, this would be a greater upset than Mike Tyson when he got dethroned in February of 1990, February 11th, I believe that was, of 1990 versus Buster Douglas in Tokyo, Japan. I'm telling you now, it will be greater than all of those, because Buster Douglas, when he went in there with Mike Tyson, we all knew that Buster Douglas had talent, but it was unfulfilled talent. He was soundly beating uh, Tony Tucker in his when he fought for the vacant IBF title in 1987 before he ran out of steam, and then Tucker just stuck it on him and stopped him. Right, so it will reign greater than those. It will reign greater than, remember, Muhammad Ali when he fought Sonny Liston. Ali Ali in his 19th fight, Ali at that time still went in there with good men to build him up and beat good men. Got floored against Henry
Stop right
Cooper.
there. Stop right there. What fight was it?
What fight?
What fight? How many fights did Ali have when he beat Sonny Liston?
19.
How many wins has Daniel Dubois got?
19.
Something's happening in the air, Smith. I'm telling you, something's in
Right?
the air.
But
Go ahead.
what I am saying is that Ali was unbeaten at that time, but he did get floored against Henry Cooper with the famous Emery Hammer when he got clapped with the left hook, and that fight was at Wembley when he got floored, and he got up to stop Henry Cooper. But what I'm trying to say is this: it'll rank higher than all of those mans, because reason being is when we're looking on those upsets, they were against seasoned professionals, or they were against Olympic champions who were on the come up. Right? We'd have to go back. To maybe James J. Braddock. That's where how far we'd have to go back to. I mean, when he became heavyweight champion, the Cinderella man. Right. We have to, because he had no chance. He was a 34-1 underdog when he went into that fight to become heavyweight champion of the world. But just to be real, Ton, I would say this would be the biggest upset in heavyweight history. It's only because Usyk hasn't got the profile. Remember, when guys usually beat guys, it's because we just think that other guys are an immense killer. We're not giving the respect to someone like Alexander Usyk for the skill that the man possesses. Yeah. So it's usually like, oh, you can't fight him because he's just some hellacious puncher. You can't go through him. And then when you go out and you go put in a gallant performance, or you go do what you have to go do. But I'm telling you straight, Sanderton, like, I would say this would rank bigger than any of those. Any of those, I reckon it rank bigger than those, because here we have an accomplished former Olympic gold medalist, accomplished World Games gold medalist, right? An accomplished undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world, and now a current unified. He's got 3 belts out of the 4.
4 belts actually.
Well, he's got 4, but we're not counting the IBO.
Yeah, we don't count the IBO.
Right, the major one. But still, 4. I'm not saying there's a 5th belt there. But he's of the major belts, he's got 3 of the 4. So therefore, if Daniel Dubois, especially after Daniel Dubois came out second best against Joe Joyce, in a fight that we could have turned around and said that he quit in that fight, right? It would be a bigger upset than all of those combined. I'm telling you that now, for none.
The knowledge has spoken.
Okay.
Let me say good evening to, a few people online, more than a few people, almost moving on to the 400 live number.
That's mad. We just come on.
The fight don't start. Got manners. Gary McKinney. Good evening, sir. Malcolm Marcel. And Spencer is trying to go to the side of the screen and put up his face again. I thought it was a matter with him. We all know we're not going to change Spencer. It just is. Nope. That's just Spencer. Drink what up? Wild bean. You got that from petrol station.
But John, have you had the BP hot chocolate?
But I keep saying you're supposed to be fat. You are supposed to be fat. I don't know how you maintain that slim figure of yours with the amount of food and drink that you consume. But anyway, let me continue to Big up the people. Ota Elliot Francis, crazy formula. Alan Skills in the Miss Ringside, the lovely Miss Ringside. Halim Boston. Old type, my man.
1 second, son.
Alfie Black is in the house. Tommy and Mimi. Andre Bukenya, the regular. Nas A. Motley M Spool, I think that is. Big up. Good to see you, my man. Blood clot boxing or bomber clot boxing. Sorry, not blood clot. But forgive me for my language. Old type bomber clot boxing. MB. Chris is in the house. Barry Cubs is in the house. Thomas J. Riley. How you doing, sir? Opiemi is here. Daniel Grace is here. I've already said McKinley. Johnny Rumble, blessings to you, sir. Misa Osil, come on. DDD, hope he does something special tonight. And as I've said, he's going to definitely need something special. This is all the dreams, all the prayers, all the father's guidance, everything that his dad has done and, guided his son to this moment. This is his moment. Let's remember, the Joe Joyce fight wasn't for a world title, and it's always been Daniel's dream and his father's dream to win a world title. And in one night, he has the opportunity to literally rob the bank and disrupt the heavyweight division. Because if Daniel were to win tonight, the way the heavyweight division will be disrupted is it's unfathomable, because there Daniel now becomes a target. Do they still make the Wilder fight? Daniel, although winning, I was having this conversation with the 505 and Shiesty. If Daniel were to win tonight, where does that put him? Is he commercially viable for the other heavyweights? Because they're talking about a tournament in Saudi. Wilder versus AJ and Usyk versus Fury. Now, if Daniel were to win, that disrupts the Usyk side of the deal. But then maybe AJ or Tyson will end up fighting Daniel Dubois, putting Usyk out of the picture. So all the belts will be in the UK. It's just, this fight is literally something special. Something special could happen tonight. And we all hope, or certainly us here in the UK, hope that Daniel could pull it off. I don't know where Spencer is. It's probably the teacups and all that nonsense in the background. Hold tight, Dan Morris, Nathan Bailey. I see you, bro.
Right, turn, they're gloving him up now, you know.
They're gloving up. Oh, yeah. I see that.
Listen, the boy's wearing purple. Listen, I'm going for Daniel Dubois to knock out my man, you know. I don't business.
Yeah, you're going for it. Well,
I'm going for Daniel. Listen. If you don't win, so what? But I'm backing Daniel Dubois to knock out Usyk.
I've been putting it out there all week. Please, is there an opportunity? Is there a possibility? Not an opportunity. Is there a possibility that Daniel, if this fight goes past 6 rounds, becomes a little lost, Spence?
I would believe so, because it's about experience. And as soon as Usyk starts doing his Doctor Strange cerebral foolishness, you're going to be in trouble. I don't care who you are, you're going to be in trouble.
It's not foolishness. I mean, I was looking.
No, but you know what I'm talking about, right? When he starts doing this little witchcraft business, right?
What are you saying that for? Why?
Because it's voodoo he's working, Tundi. I'm telling you that now.
Why?
Because it is voodoo.
Why can't it just be a good boxer? Let's look.
It's not. It works voodoo, Tundi.
I'm not even going there. You're starting. But anyway, the caliber of fighter that Usyk has beaten in 20 fights, compared to that of Daniel Dubois, Spence.
Levels.
Who's the best person Daniel Dubois has beaten on his record? What's the matter with you? Give me an answer. I need an answer.
There hasn't been a good guy on his resume that he's beaten.
Nathan Gorman?
I can't. Who is Nathan Gorman beaten though? Right, let's just be real. Someone's put Gorman up as well. I mean,
yeah, Joe. Well done to Joe. Opened his gym today with Kyle. up there.
Salute,
Congratulations, a young
salute.
trainer who I've kind of mentored for many years. Today opened his gym, and congratulations. The only reason I wasn't there, as you know, Joe, we're down there, we're in camp, but congratulations to Joe and Kyle for opening their gym today. The Bluestone Boxing Club, up in Stoke-on-Trent, and listen, God praises those who have their own home. So big up Joe, and
Hmm.
congratulations on the new opening of the gym. Back to what I was saying, when we look at the caliber of opponents that Usyk has fought in 20 fights, they both have 20 fights in it. Yeah, 19 and 1 and 20 and 0. So they both have 20 fights. Daniel Dubois has 18 KOs of those 19 victories, and Usyk has 13 KOs of his 20 victories. He has beaten Anthony Joshua twice. He's beaten Derek Chisora. He's beaten Chaz Witherspoon. He's beaten Tony Bellew. He's beaten.
Sunday, stop for a second. Don't call Chaz Witherspoon's name like he's anybody else. Don't take liberties.
Well, don't disrespect Chaz Witherspoon. He's
Wait
coming
a
from
minute.
Heritage.
Listen to me. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? Chaz Wilson. No, I'm actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually eating a croissant, right? A chocolate croissant. It's delicious, right? With a hot chocolate. And I got the trick because after you have all those things, you wait for a little bit and then you drink a nice, refreshing glass of water, and then you
That
can't keep
ain't
the weight on.
doing nothing.
What?
That ain't doing nothing.
Tundi, I'm still
Hot
slim.
chocolate. Anyway, I ain't even gonna go into it with you and food because you just love food. All right. So as I was saying, AJ twice, Derek Chisora, Chaz Witherspoon, Tony Bellew, Gassiev, who is a hella puncher. Yeah,
Listen,
Gassiev is
the
a hella
Gasset win was
puncher.
very good.
Yeah,
The
Bradis.
Braiders win,
He's
very good.
beaten Bradis. He's beaten Marco Huck, who also was a good fighter and a very good puncher.
It was slightly past peak when he beat him. But regardless of that, Ton, it's still a good name.
It's names. This is resumes. Michael
Yeah.
Hunter. He's got Michael Hunter's scalp on his resume as well. Michael Hunter's no slouch.
Now, but Michael Hunter roughed him up, you know.
The only man still to defeat Martin Bacoli, and
Yeah.
I understand that that rematch is about to happen. Martin
Interesting.
Bacoli versus Michael Hunter 2. And Glowaski. So it's a deep resume that
So
Alexander Usyk
that resume that the man possesses is absolutely ridiculous. Let's just call it as it is.
in
He has
25.
he has a ridiculous resume, and it it's going to be difficult, as we say, if we go read into all of that. But when we're dealing with Usyk, he's 36 now,
Yes, yes, this is a
right?
point I was going to talk about.
Okay, he does have ailments from way back. He has ailments, yeah, but he's just very good at masking it. And nobody can't tell me. I mean, nobody can't tell me that Tony Bellew wasn't boxing well against him because he was boxing well against him. You know what I mean? Nobody can't tell me if you go to round 9 of the second fight with Anthony Joshua showed us something, but then Usyk came in round 10 kind of wicked still. But
Yeah,
Anthony Joshua, he
yeah,
did. Anthony Joshua showed us something where I was just watching a watch along for that last night, right? I was watching watch along and you was going nuts round 9 because we thought like, yeah, we had him there. But I'm saying he's in the ring now with somebody who wants his eye. And one thing that I've noticed ever since the Joel Joyce defeat, Daniel
yes.
Dubois' punching has become sharper and sharper. I saw him
Okay.
against in the Bryan fight, and even in the Lenara fight where he gets, and I think the Lenara fight was actually a good fight for him, even though he got dropped by the cruiserweight brother, who was a southpaw as well, and it was a sneaky straight left hand back through the middle that caught him and he went over for it. I'm saying to you, he proved something to himself, knowing that when people were saying that I'm a quitter, I'm not a quitter. Because you know what? He went down, he busted his ankle, because remember he had to have operation on his ankle afterwards, right? He busted his ankle, right, hobbling, and he said, right, as Barry Cobbs is saying, roadman science. And that's what he did. That finish was horrendous. And he's punching more sharper. And I know what Don Charles spoke to Don Charles this morning. I know exactly what they're working on. I know how they're feeling. And I know they know what they got to do to try and grab this thing. And I'm saying this, worst ways is this. He goes out and he gives it a really good effort and a really good show, claps up Usyk a couple times, comes out second best. You know what? He's still in the runnings. But what will not be tolerated if he was to go out there on this big stage, because there's thousands and thousands of people in there, the arena, you
Yeah,
can see right now, Tundi, the arena's packed. It's like a football stadium where he's at. And if he
yeah.
was to freeze, I don't think he's going to freeze. I saw a young man who looked very, very confident yesterday. That
Man's
they're very
reading
good.
those Psalms and that.
Yeah, man said, the man quoted Psalms
Man,
144, verse 1.
144, man's busting Psalms.
Right.
Mommy Psalms.
Okay. Right. So when he's saying that, the Lord, you are my rock, and you
Yes.
strengthen me for fight, and you strengthen me for war, and my hands for fight. That's a man telling you that I'm going out there to fight. And when the brother said, "Oh, anything else?" No, that's it.
Yeah,
Right?
done the talk.
Done the
Done the
talk.
talk. He literally said, done the talk.
Right? Yeah. Straight,
Yeah, bro. TBG, the man buster Psalms on the stage. I said, yeah,
straight,
all right, cool.
straight.
You've got me
And
hyped
then
now.
Don Charles with Amen.
Yeah, you hear Don Charles in a Nigerian accent. Amen. I said, yeah, all right, cool. This is it. This is the vibes that we need.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't need to put, when he said the Psalms, I said, all right, cool. All right, yeah. There's something must come work tonight. I'm backing him, regardless. But what I do know is this: I feel a lot will be explained. Is the word I think I'm looking for after the first round, because it will be an opportunity. If Daniel doesn't just go out and start letting bombs, I feel that Usyk's cerebral energy is like an X-Man. He's like an X-Man. He just downloads you. And you did make a good point. He is 36 years old. Are we going to see another scenario where we have Lomachenko, the number one, fighting a young, hungry Teofimo Lopez and really getting bullied for the first half of the fight and leaving it too late? Because Daniel Dubois can box. Someone said there's echoing coming, Spence.
Yeah, from your end, mate.
From my end, let me try that mic. How does that sound? Is that a bit better?
I can't hear it. I can't actually hear it.
Okay, will someone let me know if the echo is still there? But yeah, are we going to see another situation where we see Alexander Usyk get old overnight? By the dancing at the weigh-in and the press workout, I don't think he's gonna get old overnight. But you never know. It's different when you got someone in front of you. One thing we do know, I don't feel that Alexander Usyk is gonna be overawed by the size and strength
No,
of.
because there's not much difference. It's 12. It's 12 pounds difference, ton.
Not only that, he was the chief sparring partners for the Klitschko's for years.
Tundi, that could mash him up now, though.
Well, not if what we're to believe, which
No,
was
I heard that he was
Usyk
handling.
used to run rings around those man.
Anyway, Ton, you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we have the professional debut of Adam Hamed, the son of Prince Nassim Hamed, making his professional debut right now. We're going to see something, because it's when we're seeing like this next generation of children of great men coming to box. But you know what? It was nice to see Nassim Hamed back on a platform and speaking.
He's a
Yeah, I
definite
mean,
show.
good friend, good friend of the show. He's been on our show as well. Yeah, I mean, maybe just after the fight, I'm gonna holler him. Yeah, I mean, never know, might get him.
Spencer, I mean, this young man hasn't had the amateur experience. But then again, remember, a lot of those coming out the Ingle gym, they didn't have a lot of amateur experience, from what I
Like who?
understand. No,
No, Ton, all of them had amateur
did
experience.
they?
It's
Okay.
just that some of them never had no good amateur experience. But I can tell you
Yeah.
this now. I remember Nassim Hamed in the amateurs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nassim
That's,
Hamed was a bad man, right? Because remember, he's our age. So
yeah.
um, I remember when guys were going up sparring with him. Like Nassim Hamed was very, very good. I remember Spencer Oliver got a win over him, and they hyped that for Spencer's career, the Omen.
Mm,
And also Dean Piffy got a win over him.
Dean
If you
Piffy.
remember Dean Piffy, yeah. I wonder what Dean's doing now. I mean, holler at Dean Piffy. Anyone knows like where he's at? Let's find out where Dean Piffy's at. I'd love to see how he's getting on. My long time gym buddy from back in the day when we used to train at Charlie Magri's. So yeah, we're seeing young Adam walking out right now. We're gonna see. I
It's a
mean, we're
lot
gonna
of
see.
pressure. It's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of because that's of course there's a lot of pressure, and he's kind of like but Tun, they've got him some different Billy man to fight though. I ain't
Yeah, the
gonna,
man looked like he just come out of Tesco's, bro.
bro. They just Tun,
He just come
the
out of
man
Tesco.
walked out with his shopping bags and just grabbed him and gave him some boxing
Yeah.
gloves.
You know them man there that's outside B&Q on Old Kent Road. It looked like they just grab one of them man outside Old Kent B&Q, Old Kent Road B&Q and said, yeah, guess what? We got a fight for you tonight, mate. It's against Prince Nazis. Oh, that little £50. And just do anything you want. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. We see the great
Okay, I see Paul Smith's working with Nassim Hamed's son as well.
Paul Smith.
Yeah, I see Paul Smith in the corner.
Okay. I see Igis there. I see Paul
Yeah,
Smith. So what? Igis is obviously managing him.
no, Nassim Hamed's got their own Prince promotion.
Okay.
Igis could be around simply because they've got him to be co-main event. Igis is an old veteran, would have respected
Okay.
all the work that Nassim Hamed's done in the past, and we'll see it as an honor to have Nassim Hamed on this show because there hasn't been no major names on it. With Naz
Yes.
to help sell the show, that's what we've got to say. I don't. Igis ain't
Because
got nothing to do with
they
that
didn't
pick.
spend no money on the undercard. They
Trust me,
definitely didn't spend no money on the undercard.
they
But
haven't. Tundi, they definitely got this man. Tesco's is too upgrade. They grabbed him outside a little.
nah, don't disrespect Lidl. They do some serious porridge. Lidl. Bro, you get some serious things from Lidl, you know. Do not disrespect Lidl. Anyone who's online, they know. Lidl do some good things. Lidl do some nice honey as well. Old tight ENGX. You know, everyone knows I'm talking the truth. And Ghazi says Naz is fat. Naz is done all he needs
No,
to
no,
do.
no, no, no. Yeah, Naz is. No, I'm gonna agree. Naz is fat. He's fat financially because the brother's rich.
Mm, mm. And let me tell you something, he still carries that energy of entertainment, even though
Come
he's
on,
retired.
come on.
This will be very interesting, Spence. We'll do a little commentary for this.
Now, yeah, Red Rose has said, "Nah, Wicks, Tottenham, Seven Sisters Road."
Seven Sisters, they grab a man out of Wicks, outside Wicks, say nothing. The professional debut of Prince Nassim Hamed, and I feel a bit embarrassed that I don't even know his first name, Spence.
Adam.
Adam Hamed. Here we go.
Right, he's Southpaw as well, Ton.
Southpaw, coming out of the Southpaw stance, relax with a jab, lead left hand by a double jab by. Cool. So he do the little Nas thing, the switch start, the quick feet. He's just probing with a jab, moving the head left, right, left, right. Nothing too much going on. He just taking a look. Are we gonna see the same power? Feet lifting up in the air, right foot, left foot. Cool, but I ain't seen no punching yet, bro. Maybe he's just waiting for it. All right, a lead left hand, the feet. You know, sometimes a man could he's not really being himself. He's just idolizing his dad, which is fair enough. But double jab, triple jab, left hand, left foot, right foot. That's what I'm going to call it. He's lifting up his left toe, right toe.
Ton,
Jab. Here we go.
I'm gonna be real with you, yeah, Ton.
Wait, man. Talk after. You know you got your piece.
All
Lead
right,
left
sorry,
hand.
mate.
Parry. You parry the jab. The little man ain't doing nothing. He's not offering. The man outside Wicks ain't really offering nothing either. But guess what? Lead left hand, right uppercut by what's his name? I just name him Naz.
Adam Hamid.
Adam. Let me just give him his own identity and call him Adam. Jab by Adam. There's a lot of movement, no substance. I'm gonna be real with you. Right uppercut, left hand, left foot, right foot. That's what I'm calling it. Step back. All right, cool. Parry the jab. And let's remember, this little man is a southpaw as well. I don't even think he knows.
Little man.
The little man is a southpaw as well, bro. So, but he's switching jab from Adam. All right, but we need some action, bro.
We're gonna need
Lead
something,
left
bro.
hand, jab, right uppercut, right hook. Lead left hand, right hook, right. Yeah, definitely got this man from Lidl. He is offering nothing. And Adam is not even throwing nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4 by Adam. What is going on?
They threw the towel when you know, Tun.
They threw in the towel, Spencer. I said it, bro. I said it. Now, this is what gives boxing a bad name. I don't business. They drew the man out from Wicks. I'm just going to tell you how it is. They drew the man out from Wicks on Seven Sisters Road. And he didn't even punch him, Spence. He never even touched him. The black towel came over the rope before. I said it, just throwing the towel.
And also, Tundi, I'd like to reiterate this. This is in Poland, but in the British Boxing Board of Control, you are not allowed to have no other towel but a white towel.
Yes, sir.
Reason being so we can see the blood and everything else. Let's just be real. Let's call this as what is. He's at no.
Wait, Spence.
What?
Knows everybody said he came out of KFC Oaken Road. You know KFC Oaken Road is deep because you remember the dance. They used to have the dance around the back. I don't know if they still do the dances right now.
Yeah. The little raves, the little shubs.
But look at this, Spence, in slow motion. Tap. Right up to the body. Lead left hand, left uppercut, right uppercut, right uppercut, right out to the body, right out to the body. Left uppercut, right hand, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finishing the right hook to the body. Fade, jab, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat of the same combination. Hand movement, left hand, right hook. Bam, the right hook wasn't even a right hook and the black towel come.
Ton, I'm just keeping this thing 100, yeah? I don't feel that a young man with no amateur experience, yeah, should be top of the bill. Well, second, chief support for a world heavyweight title fight, irrespective of what your father's done and all the rest of it, because that's putting too much added weight or pressure. And then we're looking at the opponent that they picked, Tundi, whatever cemetery that they went to, they want to bring that brother back to the cemetery. And that's the truth. No, that's the truth.
That one was from Wicks on Seven Sisters Road. KFC Old Kent Road. Lidl in Peckham. That's right. Where my man has visited all 3 of those establishments.
Of course, Tundi, look at the youth. The youth boxer seems like he ain't even come out of puberty, Tun.
No, I can't support that. I'm just being honest with you. Naz, no. I'm one of Naz's biggest fans, but I can't support that.
Listen, I get it. Your son hasn't.
That's worse than YouTube boxing.
No, but I'm saying to you again, Tun, I get it. Your son has never boxed before.
Yes,
right.
I get it.
He's a son of a British boxing icon legend. I get it. But I mean that was ridiculous. And I think if you're gonna give him that kind of opponent, it should be lower down the card. He'd still get the same kind of exposure.
Yes.
Should have been down the card. Yes. I mean, that's not salivating my flavors to say I want to see Daniel Dubois go out there and bash up Usyk.
Because I don't feel that. In fact, I feel that damages the card. This fight damages.
It has done. It has done. Right, and before. You know what I mean? Because that's my bridge.
Imagine Eddie Hearn put that fight on.
Tundi, that is like Eddie Hearn putting what's his name? Callum Hatton. Is it Callum? what's his name? Ricky Hatton's son. Yeah,
I don't know.
that's like him putting him on just before AJ was to defend his world title.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
yeah.
And
I don't
and
want to
and
take away the boy shine. This is his debut.
no,
It's
no, no,
only
it's his
man.
shine, but
Um,
we still got to call it as it is, Ton. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
in
We gotta be real
no
on
bridging
this show. Yeah.
business. You know what I mean?
Hatton Campbell, that's his name.
Hatton
No,
Campbell,
Campbell
that's it.
Hatton. Sorry,
Campbell,
Campbell Hatton.
Campbell Hatton. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Right, big up Michelle Joy Phelps because she's doing the interviewing in there.
But she says she's coming out of boxing.
Yeah, she says she is coming out of boxing, but you know what? I'm glad that she has got the job doing the interviewing inside of the ring because this is her first time in doing it on such a big stage, and you know what I mean, big up for her for doing that. You know what I mean?
Okay, big up Michelle
Joy
Joy
Phelps.
Phelps, being a ring announcer. That's a big thing on such a big
That's a massive
occasion.
thing for her on a world heavyweight title fight. Come on, man.
Yeah, excellent. And well done to her. And I don't know when I heard that when she said she's coming out of the boxing, she's taking a back step. I was like, nah, I don't.
No,
Why would
because
I?
she's going back to study, isn't
Study
she?
law, yeah, study law.
Yeah. So
Of course,
props to her for saying, you know what I mean, she's following her dreams and aspirations, man. But I'm glad
okay.
that she's on such a big show and such a big card, you know?
Yeah, Sunny Abalade said she is now freelance, so she's not totally out of the game. I think the behind the gloves thing is no
Yeah,
longer,
yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
she's freelance. She still works for other boxing websites, and probably her bus is probably going to come in this freelance space.
I believe so, and I hope that it does because she's been on this thing for a hot minute. She's been grafting for a hot minute. I remember like we used to work alongside each other when we was at Sky, and she used to do American reports. And I remember I got her on the Super Series program. I got her that job, and she ain't never forgot it because she always big mouth. So I got a lot of time for her. She's a lovely person, man.
Spencer, I'm just thinking about this victory here, and obviously looking at Nazim's reaction to the win. Obviously, a proud father celebrating his son's professional debut and doing it in such a manner. But I mean, Naz is no fool. Naz knows how hard this sport is. Do you think? I mean, do you think that are they just going to keep it at this level for a year or so, fighting these and just building the
Of
boys?
course, Tundi. Of course, they're gonna keep it at this level. He ain't. I mean, we just got to be realistic. You have to keep it. He's a young kid. One thing that I have to give him though, he does look in fantastic shape though. I'll give him that. He looks in
Okay.
very, very good condition. Keep him at this level. Don't over gas up the thing. I'm happy that all right then the son of Nassim Hamed has come in and fought, and that's nice. But let's just keep it in moderation.
Yeah, I'll be interested. I mean, we ain't got the volume on, but I'll be interested to hear what Bunzi has to say.
Now Buncey's gonna bread it. Buncey's gonna bread it.
Because I didn't really see no punches. I'm gonna be honest with you. They weren't nothing on.
Now you know what? I know Carl Frampton will be truthful.
Yeah, okay. That'd be interesting to hear what he says. But I want to see Wagwan for DDD. Because it's time now. We don't need no more of this joke business fighting. We want to see the real display. 629 people currently with us.
Salute.
Number one for Usyk, and number two, press number one for Usyk if you believe Usyk is gonna win. No particular way, but just a win. And number two for Daniel Dubois. I'm very interested to see what the people believe. Big up Randy Savage. Where are these 50K? Oh, one. Hold on, let me start from the top. DL straight in with a 2. That's the bar. John Khan 2. That's the bar. Bailey 1. John Smith 1. Rich Texas 1. BG London 1. Misa 2. Randy Savage 2. James Morrison 2. Snoops 2. ENGX 2. So Daniel's in there. The Agba man says 1. HB King 123 HB says 2. Mike Wynn says 1. Stephen Birkinshaw says 2. Blessed to be stressed says 1. Mad Trini says 2. Lee Shepherd says 1. Rich Texas, we already done you, bro. Luminary Nerd says 2. Winston Bartholomew says 2. Richard Daly says 2. Robert Holland says 1. Lammy Pie says 1. Loans are everyone Everybody says two, 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 two. So obviously he is rooting for our man, the boy, Mike
Thank
Harris.
you very much, Mr. Jason Wheeler from out of the United States, for the $25.
Wow,
Big up
where's
yourself, Jason.
I'm searching for my bro. I'm searching for my bro. Where's the 25 Skrilla? There you go. Thank you, Mr. Jason Wheeler. I can't even read it properly.
He doesn't say anything.
Yeah, for the $25
He
and
just
the
gives us the dough.
contribution, and really, really appreciate that, sir. Much love to you from the US of A. Listen, you know what, Spence? It's quite even. BG London said, I'm riding with Dubois but one. So basically, it is one. It's Usyk. As I said, I feel the first 6 rounds, if it even goes that far, because let's not forget, Dubois was dropped by really a cruiserweight
It
in
was
his
dropped
last
by him.
fight. Huh?
It was dropped by him. You know what I mean? But the thing that I liked on these, he got up.
He got up and he banged him.
He banged him vicious.
Jake Paul in the building tonight. Yeah,
Yeah.
the stars are out, Spence.
Well, because Skill Challenge has got part of this as well. So, Skill Challenge bring out the stars as well.
Yes.
I mean, Skill Challenge is like Tiny
What do
Temper,
you
isn't it?
think about them? I mean, I don't know. Fighters at this level have the canny ability to block out what's on the outside and focus on themselves. But what do you make of the pre-talk of Fury and Usyk early next year?
No, Tundi, I'm not even going to give that no energy right now. We'll address that at its right time. I don't
Yeah,
believe it is the right time because we're a few minutes away from the walkout of these two guys. I do think it's a bit of a liberty, not even a
yes,
bit. I think it's a massive liberty, right?
yes,
But I don't want to dampen anything
yes.
because Frankie Blue Eyes really showed his true colors. Like, right, you ain't winning nothing, but I've got to tell everyone that you're gonna win. But that's what that was. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, Frank's is rolling with Daniel. You know, he's there. He's backing his man. He's doing his job as a promoter. He's backed his man. He's got him this shot. He's got him this opportunity. Um,
Sorry, Tundi.
yes.
Um, NFL events. Danny Vega NFL has just put on Twitter tonight was sponsored by Wix, Old Kent Road, Tundi Ajayi, Spencer Farrell.
Yeah, bro. Man's watching. They're watching, bro. They're
They're
watching.
watching hard, bro.
Watching the thing. So I'm just being real. Yeah, I see NFL events. That's funny. That is funny. Um, but yeah, I like that, Spence. We're not giving that no energy. We're focusing on the evening and the task at hand. We do have to be. Pterodactyl says Tunde being diplomatic for Frank. No, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's saying that his man is going to win, even though he's talking about the next fight. He's still saying his man is going to win. Here we see Don Charles, a big moment and a big night for Don as well, Spence.
Absolutely massive moment for him. But you know what? I'm going to say this: out of all the times I've seen all of Daniel Dubois fights, and I have to admit, Tun, that this is the most relaxed that I've seen Daniel Dubois, and the most coherent in speech while going
Mm,
into a fight from Daniel Dubois. I think he's been very, very relaxed. And it seemingly like the pressure hasn't really got to him, right?
mm,
And I rate that, I really do rate that. And I think it's also got to do with the camaraderie of the team of men who are around him for this particular fight that has made him feel more relaxed. And he has felt like he's actually in the village. You know what I mean? And he's got a village. He has created a communal village around him that has given him a level of comfortability, but also a level of responsibility of the job in hand. And that's what. So I'm saying, like, to be real, this is a massive, massive ask for Daniel Dubois. It's a ridiculous ask for him. But what I am saying is, I just want him to go out there and and do himself proud. Because if he does himself proud, as Marcus Garvey said, it was like, without confidence you are twice defeated in a race of life, but with confidence you have won even before you started. So if he can master that will, we never know what could happen.
This is going to be very interesting in the first 3 minutes.
And also, yeah, we always talk about Usyk is a consummate professional and Usyk is this and Usyk is that. But Ton, if you're Usyk, do you really think that you're going to take Daniel Dubois seriously?
I think he will.
Right?
I think he will, because you're right. Again, sometimes when the spotlight isn't shining on you, you may get the impression that, as you said at the top of the show, Usyk is this consummate professional. He's this. He's achieved that. But let's not forget, you're dealing with not only a fighter, but a family of fighters who were born and bred to be fighters.
Yep.
Daniel Dubois ain't gone no school and all of that. His schooling was in the boxing gym, or is in the boxing gym.
1,000,000%.
So he also has been a consummate professional. I'm quite sure after that first Joyce loss, he was posting pictures training straight because it's their life.
Mm-hmm.
The dad has formed the Dubois fighting family. Caroline, Prince, there's even the next young one that I see coming into the dance this evening when they walked in. He's supposed to be a danger as well. So the family have also got that pedigree of dedicating themselves to, what's this, 25-minute delay due to rain.
Okay. Wait there, ladies and gentlemen, let me just look at this fade. Look at this fade. Let me just big up my barber, yeah? I ain't gonna lie. This fade's nuts, dude.
This guy's so vain.
Right. I'm just being real. The fade is absolutely on point.
So the point I was saying, suffice to say, Daniel Dubois also has been reared to be a fighter. So tonight, it's made the best man win. And sometimes the paperwork doesn't equal to the fight.
It doesn't.
And
Also, like people talking about James Ali Brashear, right?
yes.
Which I think is a clever move, having Mr. Bashir in the corner, simply because he worked with Usyk when Usyk won his world title, and he was around. He's also been around the Klitschko's. He's been around Lennox Lewis. He used to work alongside with Emmanuel Stewart. He was there the night of April 15th, 1985. Thomas the Hitman Hearns versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler. So he's got a bag of experience. So he's brought that. So they're getting them shared boxing stories and everything else that could help him. Right? Bernard Corday says, you just taken it off yet.
Sure.
Guys, how much of this do you think is mental? I see Dubois quoting scriptures.
Psalms 144 to be precise.
Yep. No. My second with snaps is saying, did you get that fade from Desmond's or Lloyd, or should I say Lloyd's?
Man, know about Desmond. Lloyd's. Who said
that? Snaps.
Yeah, Snaps said it. Yeah, Snaps.
Troy Graham, big up yourself. Yes.
You got the man something. What's the matter with you?
What?
But also the man.
Oh, sorry. No, I see him. Sorry, my apologies, son. Yeah, I did see him quoting scripture, and I think because that's what they are. If you know anything about Daniel Dubois' father, David, he used to sell a lot of spiritual scriptures and empowerment posters. He made a lot of money from it back in the day, so he was famous for that. Yeah. He made bag of money from that. So he was the man that used to import them from America. He even took them to America to sell as well. So he was that guy that did that. So I think that's been the ethos, or like when you got quotes like that. If your dad's been selling those kind of posters and scriptures and all the rest of it, that would have some embodiment on how you have been raised. And yeah, it seems like something's gonna happen now,
Um,
Tun.
the first part of that question, how much of this do you think is mental? I think that'd be interesting for me to hear you answer that
No,
because I
Tun, I'd
know.
like you to address that because you're the mental man, you know?
Yeah, well, I've always said boxing is 90% mental. You can be the fittest man in the world, but if your head ain't right, you ain't right because your head basically controls everything. And so you can have the physical aspect. How many men do you see looking like Mike Tyson in there, and they just get peppered? And so the
Mm-hmm.
mental aspect of this sport is very, very important. And I think it adds up to a lot, which is why this fight also can really boil down to the mental fortitude and how Daniel Dubois is able to maintain it. One last thing, I see Michael Buffer getting ready to do his thing. Spencer,
Mm.
could Usyk be the puncher in this fight?
Yeah, more than likely, simply because um, he could wrong foot Daniel Dubois and clap him with those hard, straight left hands of his. And we saw Daniel Dubois got dropped against Lanara by the straight left hand,
Yes,
right?
sir.
But the thing about it is this is like Usyk and Daniel Dubois are around about the same height. Lanara was punching from a downward squat position, so we're shooting up. You know what I mean? And when you're shooting up with a shot, it's difficult to see it. When a man's at your base height level, you're going to see the shots coming at you. But when it's coming from there and coming up, you don't see it until it's going to hit the target. So, there's a lot of variables that we've got to take into consideration here, my friend.
Mm.
Daniel Dubois to win, man. Come on, that's what I'm saying, man. Come on, Daniel. We're British, mate.
I beg, just don't walk onto that left hand, Spence.
Yep.
The left hand is what's worrying me tonight.
Bro, big up Kevin Leslie. You must remember that when man used to chop man's hair down at what was it Ray 2000s in Brixton? Where did
Yeah,
he see
Ray
it?
2000s.
Ray
Come on.
2000 next to Frank Johnston's, where man used to get his trainers from.
Mm.
I wonder what music Daniel Dubois is going to come out to. You not got to tell me because I can't hear it because we've got
Yeah, we need
copyright
some
infringements.
Bob.
We've got to turn down that
We
stuff.
need some Bob in this place here tonight. Old tight
He's going to come out
Swifty.
to Bob. He's going to come out to Bob Marley. I guarantee he's going to come out to Bob Marley.
We need Bob. We need Bob tonight, mate. We need Bob. Old tight Swifty, thank you for the £2.
If he comes out to Bob Marley, he's winning.
Maybe Roadman Science can't work on a roadman. Let's not forget, Usyk is from the gully as well. Usyk's from the gutter. And he's a man, he just went out there, he fought, he put his boxing career on hold, and he fought the war, Spence. He fought in the war. He's showing you that he cares about his people and the small man in the street. So I think this is going to be a fight that just boils down to, we can't just say who wants
Wait
to
there,
win.
wait there. He's come out to Bobton.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got so much things to say
Oh
right
God.
now.
Oh
So
God.
much things to say.
He's got the smile. I hope Daniel just stays focused,
Bruv,
please.
man's come out to Bob Marley.
Yeah, bro, I told you we need Bob up in the place. I
And
said
he's
it.
got it.
Wow. I'm even feeling jittery for Daniel. I hope he deals with it.
Right. Jesus Christ. No. And he's singing as well,
I hope he stays
I'll
focused,
never
please.
forget no way.
You remember, this is
It's
Hollywood colors, you know. This is
huh?
Hollywood colors when he came out with Mike.
Purple.
Purple and Hollywood was singing.
Chun, I'm telling you. And the man's wearing
Oh,
purple as well,
what a night this would be. What a night this would be.
Bruv, I know business. You've won my heart just by coming out to Bob.
Come on. Oh, my goodness gracious me. He does look confident, Blaine.
No, he does.
And I could, if you could just see Don Charles going banging his chest. You can see it already. But here he is up against a cerebral giant in Alexander Usyk, the current IBF, IBO, WBA, and WBO heavyweight champion.
Ton, I
unified.
ain't gonna lie, you know. Michael Buffer suit looks sharp, you know.
Come on, Michael Buffer's the man. We know
No,
this.
he looks. He's and that shirt is it's a one away shirt. He's
You
gonna
know the
dash
thing
away that
about
shirt
these
after he
man,
wears
yeah?
it.
Sorry, not these man. You know the thing about Usyk, yeah? Usyk, he could be carrying some injury. He will mask it well. Because he's a little trickster, man. So,
Yeah, but I think you know what? There's a lot of injuries prior that he's been suffering from that Ali Bashir knows, and he's been downloading that information to
mm,
Don Charles where to lick him.
mm, because obviously, but it's that same thing. He's been dropped as an amateur. He's been dropped in sparring, but no one is yet to drop him in an actual fight.
Yeah,
Mm,
remember Usyk has had two fights. Has had two fights with Anthony Joshua, right? His fight
mm,
prior to Anthony Joshua was against Derek Chisora, where he didn't impress me at all.
mm, mm.
Right, Usyk's coming out with his little Ukrainian man. Them now watch. He's got his little Ukrainian man ready to start sing up the voodoo song now.
But what's the matter with you? Why do you keep saying this? Mm.
Boy, the Ukrainian man, them but they're going nuts, son. I don't know what this Ukrainian man look like. Vlad the Impaler.
Mm. This fight here.
Chris, when you're saying that Dubois is a quitter and
One sec,
Charles is a loser,
Spence. Carry on talking, Spence.
right? Listen. Them man have reached to a level that I believe that you haven't. So before we be critical, let's us try to build instead of tearing down. Here is a young man who's living his dream. He's been nurtured since a little kid. He don't know nothing else but boxing, and now he's got a fantastic opportunity to fight
Yeah,
for the
Spence.
unified heavyweight championship of the world. So let's not keep no negative talk. Keep that to yourself. Otherwise, I will get Babatunde Ajayi to block you.
What did he say about the quitter thing?
Yeah, he said, and Don Charles is a loser. I don't respect that. Don's our guy.
Yeah, we can't be having that too. But we,
Right.
we,
Snoops is
we,
saying Spencer and Tundi, are you going to Notting Hill Carnival? You know what? Me and Tundi might have to go down there, and make an
me and
appearance.
who?
You can't because you're the
You
fight.
had who? I'm not going no Notting Hill
You gotta
Carnival
be.
about Notting Hill Carnival for them little young youths to come put me in a headlock and bust me up. I'm not going no carnival. Carnival is not the same like back in the day.
Ton, I haven't been carnival in about 20 years, Serated.
Yeah, me too.
Big up Silver Fox. How you doing, my brother?
We're getting closer, Spence. Usyk does his customary foot over the top rope.
You know what?
Gets
Usyk ain't come out with no dressing gown, nothing, said man's coming to fight,
Yeah,
He
yeah,
just
he's
come out with
coming.
Team Usyk t-shirt. It's like he's just walking like you're going to a gym for a session.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just pray the spirits are with Daniel Dubois this evening. But
Listen,
let's not forget
Daniel Dubois can clap out this man, Ton.
Usyk is a very spiritual man as well.
I know business. Daniel Dubois can clap out this man.
All right, cool. I love that energy.
Right, Daniel Dubois can clap him out, Ton. Yeah, I
We
mean, you
need
got
to go
4
to the
rounds to do
body
it.
early. Maybe if we can go to the body early, you never know.
Rob, two blessed Liberty said, was that Gareth A. Davis on the mic singing?
Oh, Spencer is getting close, bro. The little jingles. Come on, Daniel. Please, I needed to do this tonight.
Psalms 91. You see, out change. You know what time of day it is. Psalms 91 is powerful. You know what I mean? They're playing the national anthem right now. Don Charles is all singing the national anthem.
Mm. Loans. Listen to the Otat 50. Thank you for the £2 again. He says Usyk looks focused, don't like smiling. And that's facts. When he gets into the ring, he does become a different person. He does. He does. I think his true professionalism shows the minute he steps into that ring. So we'll see. I've
Do you
seen
know
a few.
what? Son? Every time I hear the national anthem, I still in my head I'm saying God save the Queen, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's not that anymore.
yeah. It's the king now. It's
Yeah,
the man is running thing again. So, um,
yeah. Turn, I'm back in a second, bruv.
okay. Spencer's left me. He didn't want to bear the national anthems, so he's left me. Anyway, I can't hear it, so it'll be nothing to me. KF Harris says Usyk better win. You know what? Because in a way, it's like you want to see Usyk. You do want to see Usyk versus Tyson Fury, and you do want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. But Daniel Dubois, as we have repeatedly said this evening, could really put a spanner in the whole something, in the whole thing. Not thing, in the whole thing. He really could put a spanner in the whole thing. And man, it's just the ways to win. Like, how does Daniel the win? Obviously, we know he's got a punch. Um, and Daniel does have a great jab, a ramrod jab. He's definitely again, power is determined by who's standing in front of you. And there are many fighters that's been in there with guys who are supposedly punchers, but when they get in there with a certain individual, the people that they fight say they never punched that hard. I've been in there with harder punches. So it's all determined by who's standing in front of you. What we do know is tonight that Daniel's got someone in front of you who basically has seen it all. He's seen it all. He's never been punched by Daniel, admittedly, but he's been in there with everyone. And he's found a way to nullify most fighters thus far. So we're gonna see what's going on. Come on, old tight red rose. She says Tunde has the best smile in boxing world. Don't go carnival. No, I'm not going carnival. They have to mash me up. These youths are too reckless nowadays. I'm not going there. Rich Texas says, what's Rich Texas say? I've lost it. Dubois or Triple D needs to knock Usyk's lights out. He needs him out cold. And what a sight it would be for Daniel to just bang man out cold. Sorry, I'm talking that talk. But
We talk the talk to him. What are you talking about?
yeah. If he just waits to bang man out, Usyk unconscious, we are gonna be celebrating. We're going to be celebrated if Daniel does this. It's going to be incredible. It's incredible. The energy for what it matters, I'm giving it to Daniel Dubois tonight just because I've known this you and his dad since he was young, since the dad teeth my run up Greenwich. Next thing I see Dave in Greenwich Park in the morning running with Daniel. I said, cool. We're here to share. It's family. It's family. Because there's nothing new under the sun. Anyway, Swift D, thank you for the £2 again, sir. He says, I would love Charles to get this. I would love to. Where's it gone now? Love Charles to get this. Gets unfair criticism. I don't think he does though. I've heard that 50. Don Charles. I don't. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
no, son, I'm gonna be real with you. He does get a lot of criticism,
okay.
but you know what? I've realized one thing for certain is like it's better to create something that others criticize than to create nothing and criticize others. So people can criticize all you want. At least he's doing something. He's in the position to get criticized because he's actually doing something.
Mm. The purple gown come off. Daniel looks in shape. One thing I don't like though, Daniel's always looking around, Spence.
Yeah, you know what? It's
That's the
true.
only thing. Yeah, he's always looking around, and I feel he just needs to keep his eye on Usyk.
Focus. No, but I
Eye
like
on
the
Usyk.
bounce. I like the bounce. You know what I mean? Martin's there as well. Martin Bowers, his manager.
Oh, Martin's there
First time I see Martin in a suit.
in a Martin's. Oh, what? Martin's in the ring.
He's in the ring with Ali Bashir.
Yeah. Old tight, Martin. You see, Martin did a little bounce because Martin he's in there as well.
He's in there, man. Martin knows. Like, come on, let's have it.
It's a big night. It's a big night
It's a big night.
for Daniel, and I hope he does it. Please God. What an occasion! What a magnificent stage that has been set. Couldn't have been set any greater. Credit to the promoters, and listen, you got to credit.
Bro, listen to me, Ton. On the reels, big up JD Dye, my brother from another mother. Just stick it on him, yeah? Because every time a man sticks it on Usyk, he don't like it. You know what I mean? Chaz out of shape with a spoon, stuck it on him, he didn't like it. You know what I mean? Michael Hunter stuck it on him, he didn't like it. Not Bradis, what's his name? The other one. Glowaski, stuck it on him, he never liked it. Derek Chisora definitely stuck it on him. He did not like it. Just stick it on him. And simple as that.
He said he pretended with Derek Chisora.
What?
He said he was pretending to trick up AJ to make him take the fight. He said he was pretending. I was like, I couldn't stop laughing. He said, "Yeah, some people say that you pretended against AJ against Chisora to make AJ lull him to sleep." And he goes, "This is true."
Listen, this is what he was gonna say. You got clap up, and after the fight, I remember because we did a watch along for that 2.5 years ago now, and he was talking like, on my performance, what I could perform, that was like a 6 out of 10 or something like that. So no, you're not fooling me. You know what I mean? Daniel Dubois, just stick it on him. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Right?
Spence, we're getting closer. Hold tight,
we're here.
For the $199.
Just stick it on him. Daniel look focused now. He look focused now. I see Don Charles just tap him on his shoulder. Look focused now. Just stick it on this brother.
Relax. Francisco, thank you for the $199. He says, much love, Professor Tundi, and worldwide Spencer, the knowledge. Fear.
Come on, big up, Francisco.
All day, every day. Right, Spence, they're together in the ring, face to face. Oh, tight Swifty, great show. Better, he says. Oh, no,
yeah,
better.
Yeah, you're gonna find something now. You're gonna find something now. Punch off the man's moustache.
What happens? You get too. Just relax, man. Relax, man. All right, let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, Dan.
We present to you the watch along of Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois, and we go in to the first round. Ding ding. Already, Usyk movement, forehand out. Daniel not punching nothing on the back foot. Comes forward. Tries to come forward. Jab by Daniel. Usyk
sharp,
you're gonna start talking in it. He's gonna step back. You know it don't work when it's two of us. Here we go. Jab, full short by Daniel Dubois. Jab by Usyk. Usyk now on the front foot, which I don't like. Movement, front hand movement. Both men just taking a look at each other. Daniel, kind of full short with a jab. No one has thrown a worthwhile jab yet. They're just finding their range, I guess. Daniel Dubois moving. The knee doesn't seem to be giving him a problem because he's bouncing a lot, Spence. There's nothing going on. It's just cerebral thinking. And I think this doesn't bode well for Daniel because he's playing Usyk's game. He's going on a back foot. He's poking out his jab, but not a solid jab. Neither of them have thrown anything thus far. Is Daniel baiting him in? Daniel falls short with a kind of like right, and Usyk moves to his right. Moving to his left, probing. Both men looking for the opening. Nothing going on, but the worrying thing for me is Usyk is on the front foot. This is not what we wanted to see Daniel do. We want to see him on the front foot, but we know Daniel can punch. Right into the body by Daniel. It looked like a right hand to the body from here. Right jab by Usyk. Right jab by Usyk. Moves to the right-hand side. Back to his left-hand side. Feint. Feint. Both men feinting. Nothing coming. Feinting. No one is throwing anything solid. This is a cerebral fight, Spence. Right hook by Daniel. It looks
That's a
like
good right, Anton.
yeah, it was a right and a right hook. Come right hook. Feinting. All foot movement, all head movement. Nothing going on. Just cerebral activity in this first round. Right jab by Usyk. Movement. 1-2 by Usyk. Daniel back against the ropes. Jab. Left hand. Right uppercut by Daniel Dubois. Jab by Daniel Dubois. It looks like feinting, head movement, foot movement. Usyk moves to his right. Covers up. Daniel, right hand, left hook. Feinting. Jab by Usyk. Oh my goodness gracious me. What is going on? Nothing is going on. This is just a cerebral fight. Right hand by Daniel, it looked. From where I'm looking, it looked like a right hand anyway. Jab to the body
it was
by
a right,
Usyk.
Anton.
Jab to the head by Usyk. Falling short. Neither man has found their range in this first round. But Daniel is throwing something, but he's throwing nothing, if that makes sense. Both men, left, right. This is Usyk's fight. That's a better jab by Daniel. Coming now, Daniel's on the front foot. This is what we want. Jab by Daniel on the front foot. Jab, looking for that right hand. This is
Tundi,
a fight, Spencer.
that was a Usyk round, but you know what? To the end of the round, Daniel Dubois said, "You know what? I'm actually here. I know what I have to do." Because he was moving the wrong way in the beginning, because he was moving over to his right
But
into
look at that
Usyk,
jab by Usyk.
into Usyk's lead hand.
Look at
And
that.
right, but the thing about it is this: it didn't look like a massive golfing class. Like, oh my goodness, it's gonna look like a massive golfing class. It didn't look like a massive golfing class. And you know what? I think now that he's got out the first round, maybe he's gonna feel a little bit more confident now to try and do his thing. He needs to apply more pressure. I didn't like the fact that Usyk was on the front foot, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
No, this is not the fight that we need, Spence. I'm just being real.
No, he needs to stick it on him.
This is not the fight. You're playing the cerebral game with a cerebral master. And
Yeah,
that's
because
why
he's a master at drawing man into it, though, Tun.
the right hand fell short by Daniel, and he was countered with a right jab. And it was a serious right
We're
jab.
out
Here
for
we go
round two
into
now,
the second
Tun.
round. Here we go into the second round. Both men out. Daniel hopefully will come more aggressive, but Usyk straight on that front foot with the mental work. Probing and a jab. Jab by Usyk. Probing jab by Daniel Dubois. Probing jab by Daniel Dubois. Movement. That's a bit. At least he's trying. A left foot falls way short, but at least he's trying. Jab to the body by Usyk. Jab. These are little pitter-patter jabs by Usyk, but that's what he does. It's just all he's doing is draining Daniel mentally. A la Tony Bellew. That's what he's doing, Spence. A la Tony Bellew. Usyk moves to the right, which is another cerebral drainer. Moving to the right, the opposite way. On his toes. Daniel throws something, but they don't look heavy, Spence. They look pitter-patter, to be honest with you. And I just don't like the fact that there's no action from Daniel right now. I don't know if he's just waiting for the right shot, but that's a left hook to the body. Usyk says it's on his bottom. But we know that Usyk always does that. When he gets hit to the body, he says it's at the back of the body or the bottom. So that's a good sign. Daniel needs to do more of that. Throw that left hook to the body. Right now, Usyk is on the front foot. And that was a good shot. That was a good shot by Usyk there, Spencer. I'm telling you, cerebral. Up, down, left, right. This is movement. Left hook misses again. Daniel's falling short a lot, Spencer. Jab, left hand to the body by Usyk. Jab by Usyk. Jab by Daniel Dubois. Double jab by Usyk. Jab by Daniel is he's gonna get tired like this, Spence. Right hand by Daniel Dubois. Jab by Usyk. Feint. Double jab, left hand by Usyk again. Can't miss tonight, Usyk, with that left hand jab. And the thing is, it's a cerebral contest which bodes well for Usyk. And I need Daniel to be on the front foot. Jab. Come on, Daniel. Jab by Daniel. Oh, man, this is common. Cerebral. You got to remember, that's a right hook to the body. A left foot misses though by Daniel, but that's what we need. We need more. Usyk on his front foot again. Jabbing. And not every jab that Usyk throws is designed to land. It's just a rangefinder, Spencer. And this is what we're seeing by Usyk. Kind of rocking man to sleep. And that's what I don't like. Movement. movement, jab by Usyk again. Usyk is the one winning these rounds. Jab, left hand to the body by Usyk. And we know the fast hands come after that. Usyk right now is looking like the puncher. I'm not going to lie. From what I'm seeing, jab to the body by Daniel. A right hand kind of at least attempted by Daniel Dubois. We need to see movement. Usyk skips to his right-hand side. Daniel back on the front foot. Jab by Daniel. Jab by Daniel. Jab by Daniel. Jab by Daniel. He's looking for the right hand.
He's looking for the right hand, 20. But unfortunately, what we're doing is this. He's playing right into Usyk's hands. You know why? Because he's trying to box with him. You can't fathom his rhythm. What you have to do, you got to break his rhythm. You break his rhythm by just throwing shots. Like you're saying, even hit him on this part of the elbow. He needs to be more applied pressure, because when he's there trying to be in the thinking game, that drains you physically and psychologically, and that's what Usyk is a master of. But Daniel is hitting him with some good shots, but he doesn't need to throw one shot. They need to be clusters of shots. He needs to go threes and fours, and then from a tight guard. His hands are a little bit too loose for my likings. He needs to have a tight guard and march him down and say, listen, I am the bigger, physically more stronger man. I'm going to show you that I'm the bigger and more physically stronger man. When you're boxing a man like Usyk with his skills, he zaps you mentally and physically. Take it out for round 3, Tony.
I'm not going to lie. He got caught with a straight left and a counter hook, Daniel, in that round. So here we go. Back on the front foot by Usyk again, which, as I said, is not a good. Daniel is supposed to be the bigger man. Run 2 by Daniel Dubois. Usyk moves to a right again, which is a skill of his. Moving to that right-hand side. Jabbing, and then moving back to the left. Jabbing. Here we go. Feint. It's just a thinking man's game. And
throw your hands, man.
It's the left hand to the body by Usyk. Daniel needs to, it's not that kind of fight. This surely can't be the tactics they worked on. It's one thing saying it before you get in, and it's another thing doing it on the fight. But that's a better right hand by Daniel. It looks like a better right hand from this small screen I'm watching it, but I don't know, Spence. Jab, 1-2 by Usyk. Movement. Daniel is burning up a lot of energy. This is what I can see from my eyes. Right or left hand by Usyk. Feinting. Movement. If Usyk can keep this up all night long, it's just going to be a long night. Right, and that's what looks like something. Usyk kind of loses his balance there. Daniel goes to the body. The referee looks at Usyk. Usyk complains of a low blow again. But is it really a low blow?
It's not a low blow.
We have to look at the replay, because Usyk is a master at complaining when it goes downstairs. So if Daniel could just keep doing this, keep following the pattern, the game plan, you never know. He might just catch Usyk with a good body shot, but that's a front foot work by Usyk, jabbing, Daniel moving left, right, actually boxing okay on the feet, but he's getting hit and he's closing his eyes when the shots comes to him. I noticed that in the last round, Spence. Feint, jabbing. Again, not much. Good jab, it looked like by Daniel Dubois right there. Jab again by Daniel. Jab by Daniel. Daniel's on the front foot now. Coming a bit forward. Usyk moving. Right, left. Still cerebral movement by Usyk all the way. Right, left. Probing the front hand. Daniel going left, right. Bouncing very well too. But Usyk throwing that left hand and the jab. And the left, right movement. Oh, goodness gracious me. Jab. Daniel pushes him slightly. Man, you know, because left, right. This is what I don't like, Spencer. I don't like this. The rounds are just ticking. Usyk moving on the front foot again, showing that he's actually not scared of Daniel Dubois in the slightest. Because the shots, the right hand by Daniel, the shots don't appear to have nothing on them, Spence. Right jab by Usyk. I read a comment, 1-2 by Usyk. Left hand by Usyk, left foot counter by Daniel, but it falls short from what I can see. Oh, left hand to the body by Usyk at the end there. Spence, take it away.
We're seeing this here, right? What Daniel Dubois needs to do, he needs to have more applied pressure. He's trying to catch like Usyk with one shot. He needs to have more persistence in his work by letting off, because Usyk will do this all night long. And remember, No one ain't gonna boo him. He's a hero of his country. No one ain't gonna boo him. He's in Poland. No one ain't gonna boo him for him to go 12 rounds. He can do 12 rounds like this. But what I'm saying is, when he's doing all of this, he drains you because you're overly thinking what he's gonna do. What Daniel Dubois needs to do is throw caution to the wind, Tundi, and let his hands go just to get the respect of Usyk to say, right, because this one shot, you catch Usyk with one shot every now and then. Usyk does his little dance, dances it off, and he's back to normal again. You
Spence, I'm
need
not
to
gonna
have
lie,
more applied pressure.
I'm not
Usyk
gonna
is
lie.
very, very clever.
I'm not gonna lie. Usyk is catching Daniel clean
Yep.
with left hand, Spencer. It's 3-0 right now, as DJ Birchie says. But we know in the heavyweight boxing, all it takes is one punch. So we're still holding on. I did say, as it goes to 6 rounds, it's a problem. It's a problem. And by Daniel, but Usyk skips to the side. Again, good movement by Usyk. Good jabbing by Usyk. Feinting. Just having that right hand as a rangefinder, and then he throws that left hand right hook. Feint again by Usyk. Feint by Usyk.
Good
Jab.
body shot.
Good right hand by Daniel Dubois. That looked good, Spence. Right hand again. Daniel taking chances now. He's taking chances.
Quite rightly so.
Jab by Usyk, though. Good jab by Usyk. Pushing Daniel's head back. Left hand by Usyk again. I think Daniel's banking on that one mistake from Usyk. Right hand by Daniel. Usyk still movement. This movement is brilliant by Usyk because it just offsets you. It doesn't give you time to really set your feet and think and land that shot. This is why he keeps on clipping Daniel with the left hands. Daniel, strong jab. Daniel tries a 1-2. Usyk moves to his right hand side again. Movement. Daniel comes forward again, but Usyk just beautifully skips to the side. Skip to the loo, my darling, all day long. He's doing the skip to the loo, my darling, all day long. Jab. Good right hand there. But Usyk recovers well. Straight footwork, movement, head movement, probing, straight lefts, straight rights. Usyk, right
Good
and left by Daniel. That's good. But Usyk smothers it by just moving to the side. Doesn't allow the shot to resonate. But that's a good body shot. The game plan, I can see what is that they're doing. I can see what they're doing, Spence. But Usyk on the front foot again. Movement by Usyk. Making Daniel think every second of the round, Spencer. What's going on here from Daniel?
Good shot.
Daniel looking a bit more assertive now. Yes, Daniel, let's go. But Usyk comes forward. Daniel pushes him back, showing strength. 1, 2, 3 by Usyk. Movement. Let's go. Movement, both men. Daniel, the younger man, still showing him, I'm in there. I didn't come all the way to Poland to lie down. But Usyk, good jab by Usyk again. Movement. Jab by Daniel. 1, 2 by Usyk. That looked like a little right hook around the corner there from Usyk there. I'm watching a small screen, so when I see the replays on a big screen, it'd be better for me. But Usyk moving to his right. Daniel throws that right and again tries. He keeps trying, but Usyk throwing hands now. Ending the round, Spencer.
That was a better round from Daniel Dubois because he was actually letting his hands go. And I'm telling you, he hit Usyk with some good shots. But Usyk just likes to just pepper you with his right hand jab until he can let go of the left hand. What Daniel Dubois needs to do, he needs to have a tighter guard. He's trying to box down here with him. He needs a tighter guard and march forward and do some bully boy tactics now, right?
Yes.
Because even when he's up close, he's not roughing it up. So he's playing Usyk at his game. He's playing him at a boxing match because he's trying to show like he can outbox Usyk. That means that you're trying to battle the man at his best game plan. His best game plan isn't to fight you. So therefore, Daniel Dubois should try and fight this man because you've lost every conceivable round already, right? So that's 4 rounds in the bank that Usyk's got. Go bring it to a fight. Simple as that.
What I'm saying, Spence, is that the
sorry, out for round 5 ton.
The punches are accumulating. They're not, they're accumulating, which is getting Daniel, the resistance is going. We know he should be fit, but Daniel is a very, very big man. And it's the conditioning will definitely play a factor the later this fight goes. Movement from Usyk again.
Good body shot!
Daniel Dubois hits him with a right to the body.
They're trying to say it's a low blow. It weren't no low blow.
Was it a low blow?
It weren't no low blow.
I'm watching it on the big screen, Spence. But we know Usyk does this all the time.
But low blow. Ridiculous.
I'm watching it on the...
Go and show the thingy again.
I'm watching it on a big screen. It was a low blow. It looked like it was maybe on the belt line or just below.
Good anyway. That will slow him up.
And he's still on the floor.
Usyk will make a meal of it.
He's saying he can't continue.
No way.
And if that's the case, the fight's over.
No way. No, Tundi, you get 5 minutes to recover. Yeah?
He's making a meal of this, Spence.
Of course he is. No, Usyk. No.
He's making a...
No, Usyk.
He's making a meal of this, Spence. He's making a meal of this. And if I was Daniel, I would just go road on him.
You know what I mean? Don't try escape this thing. They weren't even showing us the replay of it, you know?
He felt the power. Spence. It did.
So when the fight is done, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say it on the air.
It did look low, but whether it was low, high, or medium.
Right, they're gonna show it to us now. Watch.
Angle.
Tundi.
It was the belt line. It was the belt line.
Belt line.
That's what I said. Belt line.
Shut up.
It was the belt line.
Tundi, that was belt line.
It was belt line.
That was belt line.
Daniel Dubois is in danger of becoming the unified heavyweight champion on the world. And a belt line shot is not low.
That weren't low.
A belt line shot is not
low. You little coward. Go and fight.
Man's calling him a coward. Raw. A belt line shot is not low. It's on the belt line.
Touch his glove and punch him in his ribs again.
Daniel Dubois, come on, D, is about to become the heavyweight champion of the world.
Touch glove, go right back downstairs.
Rush him, fam.
Usyk don't want to continue to.
He needs to go straight back to Deptford, New Cross, and jump on his ass. Come on, D. I said, don't let this fight go 6 rounds, please. I beg.
Tundi, that weren't low.
Of course it weren't. It was belt line. But Usyk, the pride has to make him fight.
Yep. Look at you. You're praying. You're praying now. That's not going to help you. Jump on him now.
The pride has to make him fight. Let's go, DDD. Let's go.
Shut up, referee.
Go. What is going on now? What's the matter?
Look, the referee's giving this man every chance, you know.
Daniel is
on him straight away.
Daniel's about to mash up the paper of the heavyweight division. That's it, Daniel. Straight there.
Yep.
Straight back down there, Daniel. Daniel on the front foot. Right hand by Daniel Dubois. Running him down. Let's go, Daniel. Let's go.
Yep.
Right to the body again by Daniel Dubois. Let's go.
Come on, D.
Movement by Usyk, though. Don't just keep going. Keep going, Daniel. Let's go. Jab by Daniel. Jab by Usyk. Let's go. Keep going. That's it. Right to the body by Daniel Dubois. Left foot by Daniel Dubois.
Come on, D.
2 minutes left. We got a lot of time, Daniel. Jab by Usyk now. Usyk on the front foot. Is Daniel baiting him for the body shot? Feint. Jab to the body by Daniel Dubois. Let's go, Daniel. Keep the front foot work. Just keep the front foot work, Daniel. Let's go. Feint. Daniel Dubois is about to mash up the whole thing, Spencer. Let's go. Hi. Come on, Daniel. Come on, please. I beg. Sorry about the commentary, but yeah.
Come on, D.
By Daniel Dubois. Let's go. Front foot work by Daniel Dubois. Come on. Oh, don't let this man.
Yes.
Somebody by Daniel Dubois.
Shut up. That weren't low.
Complains again. Referee giving Usyk too much chances. But all we need is a honey punch, Daniel. Let's go. Do not retreat, please. Jab. Don't let this Usyk man come back in this thing out. Looking, jab by Daniel Dubois. This could be the night that we celebrate victory right into the body by Daniel Dubois. Usyk steps to the side, fainting right up by Alexander.
Come
Usyk.
on.
Usyk on the front foot,
What's up in
right
blood
jab by
clot?
Usyk, left hand by Usyk. Daniel Dubois now on the back foot, but looking for that body shot. You can tell Daniel still looking.
Good body shot.
Daniel pouring out his jab. Usyk on the front foot, pouring out the right hand jab, left hand.
Good body
Daniel
shot.
goes with the right hand to the body again. Looking, movement. Come on, 44 seconds left, and we still moving. Feint by Daniel, feint by Usyk. Let's go. Movement. 1-2 by Daniel by Usyk, and then left hand by Usyk. Usyk now on the front foot, left foot by Usyk again. Come on, Daniel. Oi, left hand by Usyk again. Usyk has responded like a champion, but Daniel Dubois is still there. Daniel, keep going forward. Right hand by Daniel Dubois. Let's go, sir. Let's go. Come on, Daniel. Jab. Oh, Usyk. Left foot by Usyk. Off that jab. Jab by Usyk. Usyk now walking forward. Oi, good body shot again by Daniel. It looked like Usyk lift on his toes. Usyk. Oi, left hand. Let's move. Usyk still showing the heart of a lion and coming forward. Jab by Usyk. Left hand. Right hand counter by Daniel Dubois. Jesus Christ.
That was a Daniel Dubois round. Simple as that. And he needed that, Tundi. He needed that. And Usyk is a little thief. And that is that.
Bro, thank you.
Pterodactyl, thank you for the £2. Tundi is more than dope.
Come on, bro. Listen, the man survived. But look at that left hand, that wobble Daniel Dubois. Usyk showed the heart of a champion. It's like to say, you got me mad now. And Daniel is not good going backwards. I'm not going to lie, Spence.
He's not good going backwards. But what I am saying is this, yeah? He knows what he has to do. He needs a tight guard. And stop trying to box this man. And just go for it. You know what I mean? Because Usyk made a proper meal of this. The referee gave Usyk a lot of time in there. A lot of time.
Here we go. A slave of Allah, thank you for the $1.99. He said that's some good commentary. KB, thank you for the $4.99. Let's go. Here we go.
Come on, Dan. Again, take it away, Tom. Round 6. Round 6. Yes, Dan.
Daniel on the front foot. This is good work. Usyk moving to his right as usual. Feint. Both man looking for that honey punch. Usyk more assertive now on the front foot. It's almost as though you've got Alexander Usyk mad, but Daniel's still there with a chance. The body work seems to be paying dividends. And as I said, we need something by this round. This is the round that I said Daniel's got to get the job done. And that's a right up by Daniel Dubois. A good job by Usyk in return. But Usyk now on the moving again, cerebral movement, jab by Alexander Usyk. Daniel skipping, looking, still in having the bounce of youth and dexterity in his movement. Jab by Usyk, jab by Daniel. That's a good jab by Usyk. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. Feint, left hand by Usyk, and that wobbled him. Spence. Jab by Usyk. Usyk pinpointing now. Daniel misses with the right hand. Jab by Alexander Usyk, setting up that left hand. Jab by Alexander Usyk. Daniel, oh my goodness. Jab by Daniel, by Usyk. Usyk just looking for that one left hand. You can tell, Spence. Feint. Daniel is at a standstill, not really punching. With left up by Usyk. Right up by Usyk. Jab by Usyk.
Good body shot.
Good body shot again by Daniel Dubois. 1-2 by Usyk. Again, Usyk on the front foot, moving left, moving right, cerebral movement, both hands. Daniel probes out the jab, looking for that body shot again. There you go, Daniel.
That went low.
Kind of looks at the ref and moves to the side. Daniel Dubois still looking sharp. Good right hand again to the body by Daniel Dubois. This is good work by Daniel Dubois. Are we going to see a new heavyweight champion? But Usyk comes back on the front foot. Here we go. Hands eye by Usyk. Right, left movement from Alexander Usyk. On the front foot again. Right up to the body by Daniel Dubois. Jab by Alexander Usyk. Usyk now on the front foot again. Looking for that left hand. Jab. Left hand by Alexander Usyk. Jab by Daniel Dubois. Left hand by Alexander Usyk. Jab by Alexander Usyk. Here we go. Movement. Jab by Alexander Usyk. Skip to the side by both men. Here we go. Feinting. Jab. Right, left foot by Alexander Usyk. Just misses. Daniel, both moving. Hands up high. Daniel still having movement. But Usyk is moving well as well. Jab. Left hand to the body by Alexander Usyk. Both moving. This is exciting, Spence. Why it's lasting. Let's go.
Come on, Dan.
Daniel
Let your hands go, bro.
Still moving well, Daniel. I'm very surprised. Jab by Daniel Dubois. Goes in for the right hand, but pulls back. Let's go. Daniel now. Head down. Going front. Left hook to the body by Daniel Dubois. It looked like a left hook to body. Usyk throws that right hand. Throws that left hand.
Good left hook.
Usyk again.
That left hook hurt Usyk, you know, That left hook hurt Usyk, you know, The last shot that Daniel Dubois threw, he threw him in the left hook, it hurt Usyk. Usyk is a little cheat. I'm telling you this now. Man's turning to referee. And only listen, I'm telling you that Daniel Dubois is in this fight. And what he needs to do, he needs to have a sustained body attack, and he can actually win this fight, Tundi.
Yeah, good counter left hook at the end by Daniel Dubois. KB, you guys are amazing. Mr. Black Gold. He said £5. Usyk's a cheat. He lost by KO. This is BS. I'm so vexed. Bro.
Daniel Dubois needs... Daniel Dubois, Daniel Dubois, you can come back to those. Daniel Dubois needs a sustained body attack, right, and rough him up. You know, like when you do the burst on the heavy bag. That is what he needs to do. If he does that, he will stop Alexander Usyk. I'm guarantee you. Take it out for round 7.
Into round 7. Usyk comes straight out on the front foot with a jab and a straight left hand to the body. Usyk now waving the wand to try and take the cerebral energy out of Daniel Dubois. I said from this point forward, we could be looking at, I don't want to say it, but...
Don't say it. Let's continue talking about the fight.
We need Daniel. Let's keep going, Daniel. Daniel's on the back foot. Usyk's on the front foot. Jab right hand by Daniel Dubois. Still having life. Still fresh as a daisy, it appears. Conditioning seems very good for Daniel tonight. Entanglement for the first time in the fight by both men. We haven't seen no entanglement tonight, but that was the first one. And this is the second half of the fight. Not even near the championship rounds yet. The first entanglement. So that's a good sign. Let's go. Usyk, jab on the front foot. Still moving. Oh, Daniel feints, but don't pull the trigger. Left hand to the body by Usyk. Feint. Usyk knows he had to train for this fight here because he had a young gorilla in front of him. Let's go. Movement. Both men at a standstill again, looking for the range. But Usyk is the one on the assertive because he's the one with the mental front foot and the physical front foot. Good right to the body by Daniel Dubois. Pushes Usyk back. Jab. Right hook again by Usyk. Usyk now in the corner. Daniel Dubois to the body. But Usyk skips out to the right. Now he ends up on the back foot. Good jab by Daniel Dubois. But Usyk on the front foot. Right up by Daniel Dubois. This is good work. Left uppercut by Usyk. Here we go. Jab by feint. Both men. What a fight. Here we have in Poland. Right up misses. 1-2 counter by Usyk. Jab by Usyk. Usyk showing what he's made of. Digging deep when he needs to. Left, right. But the movement by Daniel as well is offsetting Usyk. I'm not going to lie, Spence. The movement by Daniel is, all right, good left hand by Usyk. Usyk on the front foot. Giddy upping. Feint. Jab by Daniel. Not a good jab though, but jab. Right hook. There we go. Feinting, movement. Usyk looking for that one punch. Daniel Dubois pushes. The referee reprimands him for that infringement. Let's go again. Jab, left hook by Usyk. Jab by Usyk, left hand by Usyk. 1, 2, 3 by Usyk. Right hook in return by Daniel. This is looking on top, but Daniel Dubois fires back with a right hand to the body.
Good left hook.
Daniel showing the fight, but Usyk showing the fight. Right hook by Usyk. Usyk on the front foot. Usyk is going for the kill, Spence. He's on the front foot. He's eased up a little bit now, but he's back on it with a right jab. He's just looking for that right shot. Feint.
Good right hand.
By Daniel Dubois. Jab by Daniel Dubois.
Good body shot.
Left hook by Usyk. Left hand, left hook by Usyk. End of the round. Spencer Fearon. Has it gone terribly wrong at the end of the 7th?
You know what? Usyk is showing his experience here. Great shots with the left hand, what he's putting on Daniel Dubois. But you know what? I ain't got time to talk about Usyk right now. We're British. I want Daniel Dubois to have more sustained attack downstairs. Because if he's got a sustained attack downstairs, Usyk don't like it to the body. He threw a couple body shots on Usyk and it hurt him. I don't know whether Don Charles is getting through to Daniel Dubois at this present moment, but what he needs to do is throw caution to the wind and let his hands go downstairs. If he put a barrage of 4 punches downstairs on Usyk, yeah, Usyk's in trouble. You know what I mean? And just go for it. Just go for it. That's what he has to do because he has the power, he has the youth, he has the ability. Let your hands go because Usyk don't like it downstairs. Usyk is a little
He
thief.
hasn't got the experience. Right, 26.96. Thank you for the 199. Dubois being robbed. I'm fuming, guys. Usyk is wicked. Tut Jump says Tundi is the best commentator. Come on, let's go. Out for the what's this? 8th, Spence?
8th round, ton.
8th round.
Good body shot. Good right hand.
Good right hand by Daniel Dubois. Right hand again by Daniel Dubois. Usyk pushes him with the front hand. Left hand to the body by Usyk. Is Usyk?
He's tired. Usyk's tired, ton.
Is he tired? But that's a
He's tired.
Daniel Dubois. Has Usyk become accustomed to the shots, or is he actually feeling the pace?
Tundi, the body shots are hurting. Usyk is tired.
Just misses by Daniel Dubois off that right hand, which is what we want. Right hand, left hook for the southpaw, and the straight right hand to the body for southpaw. That's the shot. Jab by Usyk. Usyk now going on a cerebral movement, thinking, what should I do? What further should we do? That's a left hand by Usyk. Daniel, I love the way Daniel's moving around tonight, though.
Good right hand,
but a right uppercut by Usyk. Usyk now on the front foot. Left hand, right up by Usyk. Feint. Both men feinting. Usyk chin down, probing. Daniel chin down, looking. Oi, feint. Oi,
good body shot.
By, Daniel Dubois. Jab by Daniel Dubois. Front foot movement by Usyk. Jab by Usyk. Oh my good, Daniel.
Good jab.
Jab by Daniel Dubois. Good jab by Daniel Dubois. This is a fight. Jab by Daniel Dubois. The gods, please be with Daniel Dubois tonight. But Usyk has something to say about that. Jab by Daniel Dubois. Right to the body by Daniel Dubois again. Movement by Usyk to the right hand side. Jab, left hand by Usyk. It looks like, here we go. Feinting. Usyk moving. Jab, right uppercut by Usyk. Usyk now bringing in the uppercut.
Throw hard.
Yeah, he's bringing in the uppercut, Spence. And maybe he sees something in the left hand off the uppercut. He's seeing the movement of Daniel off the uppercut when he throws it. Jab by Usyk. Feinting. Movement. Both men movement. Oi, right on the inside by Daniel Dubois. That was good. Daniel Dubois.
Body shot hurt Usyk a lot. He's breathing hard.
Jab, right hand by Daniel Dubois. Right hand to the body by Daniel Dubois. That's good, Spencer. But
he's hurt, ton.
Right. Let's go. Jab by Usyk.
Good shot.
We need the knockout, Daniel. Shake up the heavyweight division. Oi, now Usyk doing the hand movements to offset Daniel's movement and get his brain thinking one way and his chin one way. Left hand by Usyk, right hand by Usyk. Here we go.
Good left hook.
Usyk, right hook by Daniel. Left hand by Usyk. Movement. This is a lot of work for heavyweights. I'm telling you. Daniel will definitely. Right hook just misses. Left hand to the body by Usyk. Usyk moving forward. Right hook lead by Usyk. Just misses. First right hook lead by Usyk in the fight. 1-2 by Usyk. Right hook by Usyk. Left uppercut. Oh. Daniel Dubois is down on one knee. And Spencer, I did tell you earlier that he has realized a chink with the uppercut and Daniel's going to stay down.
No, he's not. He's up.
He's up.
He listens to the count.
9 count. Usyk in for the kill. Oh my goodness gracious me.
He was having such a good round, ton. And he hurt Usyk. He hurt Usyk in that round properly. Usyk was blowing, the body shots were hurting him, and then Usyk just turned it around where he threw the combination, and it's like he caught him on the temple with the right hand, which kind of befuddled him. And it was more like he was like trying to get out of the way, but he kept on getting touched around the temple. And as you know, the temple just he lost his equilibrium and he went over from it. But fair play, he didn't get counted out. And you know what? He's now got to go for it. Right? Now is the round. This is the round. This is it, ton.
I said,
you know what I mean? This is the round. He's got to go for it.
Top of the head. Yeah, the top of the head was getting down and then the uppercut just lifting him up. Yeah,
right.
Equilibrium.
Daniel Dubois has just got to go for it.
It looks like the knee because I'm just seeing an overhead angle of it. It looks like the knee again.
I don't business. Just go for it, Dan.
Go for it. If this stops his movement, Usyk out again, straight on the front foot. And Usyk, you know, is
Good
not going
body
to
shot.
rattle to the body by Daniel.
No way. Look at this. Look at this rubbish.
Rattle. Daniel's got to just keep doing that. Jab by
Good
Usyk.
shot.
Oh, good shot. Jab, jab. Usyk fainting on the front foot. Daniel still jabbing, still showing the heart. Jab by Usyk. Oh, left hand. It looks like the knee, Spencer. The knee. The knee. Right up. Left hook. Usyk just waiting. Jab, jab. Right uppercut by Daniel Dubois. Right up by Usyk. Right hand by Usyk.
Hands up, hands up.
Jab by Usyk. Feint, feint, feint. Left hand by Usyk. Top right hand by Daniel by Usyk. Usyk moves forward. Left uppercut by Usyk. Jab, jab. Left hand to the body by Usyk. Usyk on the front foot. Jab, jab by Usyk. Now the mental pressure is all on top of Daniel Dubois. Usyk moving forward, but Daniel still may have a punch from heaven. Let's go. Let's go. Jab by Usyk though. Usyk on the set. Right hook. Left hand by Usyk. Here we go. Usyk right hook by Usyk. Usyk is like a assassin. Right hook by Daniel. Usyk hands up high.
Yes, good shot.
By Daniel Dubois. Jab. Jab by Daniel. Usyk. Probing. 1-2 by Usyk. Moves to the side. Jab. Left hand by Usyk. Right hook by Usyk. Daniel is down again. And I think it's the mental aspect of the fight.
Get up. Get up, Dan. Get up,
the
Dan.
9th round. It's over. Daniel Dubois has been defeated in the 9th round by an incredible champion, Alexander Usyk. And Spence, you now can tell them what I said.
Yeah, Tundi, you said earlier, you worry when it goes past 6 rounds, what's going to happen? And
no, in the week, the result of the fight.
Yeah, you said it's gonna Usyk's gonna stop him by round 9.
Oh man, I wanted Daniel to win so much, man.
You know what? You know what? My heart goes out for him. He put in a very, very gallant effort, and that's all we wanted. It was like I said to you, it was a massive upset. And if you'd have beaten Usyk, as far as I'm concerned, it was the biggest upset in heavyweight boxing history.
Heavyweight boxing,
right? And you know what?
I did say to you, Spence, could Usyk be the puncher in this fight?
Yeah, you did. But you know what? It was because Daniel Dubois took too long to get accustomed to going downstairs. His game plan should have been going downstairs from the morning, not trying to box with the guy to try and work openings because you're dealing with a master boxer. But you know what? Can't take nothing away from Daniel Dubois. He went out.
Daniel Dubois' stock has risen. And what I would say is this. I said it before the fight to you earlier in the week. Daniel Dubois is young enough to take this as experience and come again.
Yep. But you know what?
He's only 25 years young.
Yep.
He's got a long career ahead of him. And Daniel's day will come. It will come. Daniel's day will come. It just has to keep the same.
You can see Usyk's got a lot of respect for him. He's telling him. He's saying like, boy, you know what? You can see it there. Because Usyk knows he was in a fight. Usyk was hurt many a times in there, you know, Ton.
It's experience. It's experience. I'm not going to lie. It's experience.
Yeah.
Daniel didn't know what to do past that 6th round, which is what I said. But I'm not going to lie. Usyk cheated. Usyk cheated because that was a low blow.
He did cheat.
But we got to take our hat off to the victor. Alexander Usyk retains his IBF, his IBO, his WBA, and his WBO World Heavyweight title, and sets up a clash with the Gypsy King early next year. And on that performance, you can't beat Tyson Fury.
Nope. No, you can't.
You can't beat Tyson
and that's
Fury.
that. You mean? No, you can't.
Tyson Fury is way too big, too fast, in my opinion, and Tyson Fury can dance. Tyson Fury can dance. The thing is that the movement was actually giving Usyk problem, but the problem with Daniel, this fight, was the defense. He didn't have no defense, Spence. Usyk, every time the punch came, there wasn't no movement. There wasn't no parrying or nothing. You see, look at that. There's no, well, that was the end of the fight, so it's a bit unfair to say that. And listen, I don't want to look at the bad points of Daniel, because Don Charles done an amazing job tonight with Daniel, getting him here to this stage, and actually competing with Alexander Usyk, and actually dropping Alexander Usyk
He dropped him, bruv.
for 5 minutes, not 10 seconds, for 5
Yeah, the
minutes.
man took the whole 5 minutes, bruv.
And Francis, you keep on laughing at Daniel Dubois, saying Dubois hit him in the balls. I beg you, show me the replay where you
He
saw
never.
Daniel Dubois
That
hit
went
him in
no
the
low blow, ton. You're not fooling me, bro.
Yeah, it was a belt line. I said it when it happened, but I needed to see the replay, and the replay confirmed that it was on the belt line. And Usyk is a master at tricking the ref. He's a master
He
at
just said
tricking.
to me, of course he is a master at it. But let me tell you this now. Tyson Fury will jab him up, you know.
Oh man, Tyson's too big. I
Right.
just pray to God
I'm not even
Tyson.
talking about the size. I'm talking about the IQ.
No, the IQ's up there though, Spence.
Right. No. Tyson Fury's IQ. Daniel Dubois never had the IQ to do with him.
No. Yeah, but Usyk's IQ is up there with
No, it
Tyson.
is. No, I'm not. No, I can't deny that. That's what he's. That's what he's based on. But look at this madman.
It was the fitness. Ultimately,
Yeah.
it was the fitness. Tony Boom, thank you for the £5. He says, "Big up DDD." Oh, where's his comment gone? Sorry. Big up DDD. Proud of that performance, but Usyk showed his experience and why he's levels. Seen him do it many times. We throw around robbery to a fight that's supposed to be, not like. But thank you for your comment, Tony, and thank you for the bloom. I wouldn't actually call it a robbery. What I would say is that it was an unfair ruling by the referee, which allowed Usyk multiple minutes to recover. If the shot was ruled proper, he was down for longer than 10 seconds. So although I won't use the word robbery, what I will say is that this is why they want to get home advantage. This is why I was saying it the other day. This is the whole point of home advantage. And it was always the same, just like when we went to Russia, it's always the same. Like you going into someone's backyard, partisan crowd, thousands of people who have all come there to see Alexander Usyk win. And so you end up not only fighting the fighter, but also the crowd and oftentimes the referee. But thank you for your £5, Tony. Michael Reed, thank you for the $4.99. He says, "You see how them teeth, DDD. Man couldn't take the body shot. Them teeth him. You know that's the talk of the barbershop tomorrow. Them rub Didi, them rub Daniel Dubois. Them rub
That's
the man.
the talk for real.
That's the talk in the barbershop tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, till next week, Saturday, till Eubanks. Eubanks next week, Saturday, there's a next talk. This talk will be done by next week. The headlines tomorrow will be Fury, Usyk on. That's going to be the headlines. Thank you.
Yeah.
Noah for the £2. Respect for DDD. Evening unks, DDD should be champ. I mean, when you look at it, when you look at the actual facts of the fight, Daniel Dubois dropped Alexander Usyk with a body shot. He stayed down for longer than 10 seconds. And it was not adjudged a legal punch. But we've seen from the replays, it was a legal punch. And I don't think any amount of protesting from either Spencer, the Knowledge Fearon, or myself, or Daniel or Don is going to change the result tonight.
It's not gonna change anything. But I know that weren't no low blow. That was borderline. But he's a champ, so he can control the whole narrative of the fight, and that's what happened.
This is a good question from Chad Brato. He said, "Tundi, do you think this would damage DDD mentally, or do you think this can make him a better fighter? Because he knows now that this boxing other man's fight is no good for him. He needs to do his thing." Well, to answer your question, Chad, it's something I said when the fight was over. Daniel is young enough to take the experience. I don't believe, some people have questioned Daniel's mental attitude or mental strength or fortitude. But I just believe he's got a father that's going to continue to push him. Sometimes, again, moving around from trainer to trainer to trainer, it's not good, Spence. It's not good because I always say it's down to the fighter to just take responsibility, but sometimes you have to move on for obvious reasons. I don't know what the particular reason was, but Don was the right choice for Daniel. I don't feel anyone else could have got Daniel in the physical and mental shape that he was in tonight. And not to skip around your actual question, Chad, but personally, I think it will be a boost for Daniel. I think he'll go and he'll learn from this because he wasn't really hurt. He was down. I'll be interested to hear his post-fight comments, whether it was more than me giving him the problem as opposed to the actual strength and power of Alexander Usyk. Spence?
Michelle Joy Phelps is in the ring right now. She's just about to interview Alexander Usyk. They've got an interpreter there as well. So I'd like to see hear what he's got to say right now. He's saying that he feels good. I'm talking them language.
All things boxing, big up. Yes, Josh is doing good, man. He scored today in a 2-0 victory. He's doing all right. The boxing football, is a very challenging sport, and Josh is doing well. He knows what it takes to get back up to the top flight, and he's doing it. He phoned me today, overjoyed. Scored the first game of the season for this new club, and then scored again today. So in a 2-0 victory. So he's doing all right. He's got the old manager that was at Ramsgate is with this new club, and bought Josh. And Josh is doing well. I don't really like to talk too much about Josh. Just keep it private, But he's doing well. Thank you for the comments, sir.
Swifty says, "Thank you for the £2. No roadman science, no belts. As simple as that."
Man, just coming cold. Where's that coming? I need to see that. Because did I put it up? I didn't put it up, did I?
No, you never put it up. Swifty.
But big up Smart Money.
No, that's Smart Money.
Thank you for the $4.99. Tundi, you're too funny. That was corruption, though. I mean, you can't call. I don't know. I think we all know what Usyk is about. All right, there's some Snapchats here. Hey, but there's a few Snapchats that I even call out. Big up Tony Superstar. Thank you for the £2. He says, "Don't be desperate. You are not the ref. DDD is not elite." That's a bit harsh, Tony. Troy, sorry. That's a bit harsh. Someone never gave you no dessert.
Yeah, trust me. You need to come around my house, bro. I've got bad dessert in this house. Listen.
No, thank you for the £2. Wish DDD threw more body uppercuts when Usyk crashed in. That was true. Again, I always say boxing is the easiest sport to talk about, not so easy to do. One we do know is DDD tried his best. Thank you, Ice Cold, for the £2. Truly believe Dubois was robbed, not down, not low. And that's why people, I forgot the guy's name.
I've just got this thing from Al Hamilton has just sent me this from Jamaica. Yeah? Al Hamilton has just sent me this picture here. If you can see that, that is not a low blow, Tundi.
It's not. It wasn't a low blow.
That is not a low blow. I want people to realize this now. That was not a low blow.
Usyk is you got a phone call coming there, Spence.
That's Kobe.
Usyk is a master of masking.
Listen, even the barber, Tundi, listen.
Don't quit.
This is robbery. What? What are you talking about? Is that low blow? Body shot, and referee have to wait for him to, recover. Come on, man. This is rubbish. I'm tired of these people, man. What kind of robbery is that? Spence, listen, I'm done with these people, man. I have to pull out from these people, man. We are done.
I'm live on the show, yeah? I'm going to call you back afterwards. Thank you, Kobe.
What's the matter with you?
I don't mean that.
Kobe's passionate. Kobe, but I said something, you don't want him to say.
What?
This is a robbery, man. This is a robbery. This is my barber,
No,
Spencer's barber. That's
Tun.
our barber.
That's our
Oh,
barber. Thank you for the fade, Colby Cuts. Tundi, that was no low blow.
We
And I'm
know
gonna.
that. We know that. We know that. Swifty, thank you for the £2. No romance.
I want people to look at this picture again. I want you to look at this picture again. Does that look like a low blow to you?
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much. Usyk is a gino.
Troy, don't be desperate. You're not the. Oh no, I've put that up already. Yeah, long time. I think I've done all these super chats. I just Swifty was the last one from what I can remember. 763 people still with us. Some of us very angry that Usyk was allowed 5 minutes recovery when you're only supposed to be given 10 seconds after a knockdown. So, as Tuck Jumps and Tantrum says, since when did the belt line mean below the belt? Kiss me,
Exactly.
teeth. And for real, because I said it. It wasn't below the belt. It was the belt line. Belt line is not a low
Listen,
blow.
Tundi, the amount of people that sending me messages is mad. You know what I mean? At least he's come out with some controversy.
Teeth. People are passionate in this thing here. I beg no robbery. Everybody out there, man. This is deep.
No, and Daniel Dubois said I was cheated out of victory.
Man said African barber taught the things. African barber taught the things. Oh, tight, Kobe. Kobe's getting big up today. Tight.
Bro, Frank Warren's going in, you know, Tun.
He's going in. You know, when Frank start get red. Lansnor, it will be putting in an appeal. It will put in an appeal. Frank will put in an appeal. Lansnor, thank you for the £2. This is rubbish.
That body shot, mash him up, you know.
Mash him up. It was a clean, and Daniel's punches are heavy. They're definitely heavy. I don't know. From the first knockdown, Daniel's balance, the knee.
That was no low blow, Tun.
Beautiful shot. They had the right game plan.
Don Charles is going mad, you know.
Don is going mad.
How is that low? How is that low?
Don had the perfect game plan for Daniel. What a shot. What a shot. What a beautifully placed shot. It was not a low blow.
Don Charles has gone nuts, Tun.
Don is going to feel aggrieved tonight. We've got to get Don on the show, whether it's tonight or tomorrow.
Now we'll get him tomorrow, Tun. We ain't going to get him tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Emotions are running too high.
Yeah, Frank has to take the mic. Well, go on. Yeah, Don Charles is going nuts. My brethren from Ghana. Nana. Oh, tight, Nana. Even put the peanut emoji. Don Charles is going nuts, man. M-Bit.
Daniel Dubois was robbed, Tundi.
Yeah, it's not good, man. But that's what I'm saying. Daniel's young enough. It will come back from this. It will definitely come from this. Liverpool, just keep on trying. Just keep persistence and consistency above all are powerful. And I've got it on my Instagram, top in the bio. Persistence and consistency are the most powerful tools on earth. And as long as Daniel stays persistent, he will get his day in the sun. Liverpool till I die. Thank you for the £5. If it went to 10 count, Usyk would have found a way to get up. But low blow should have stood. I don't agree with the robbery talk thing. We use it too easily. And I absolutely echo those thoughts. The robbery thing.
I'm not agreeing with the robbery talk. I'm saying that Usyk influenced the referee simply because he was influencing the referee from the get-go. Right? And I'm telling you again, that was not no low blow.
Absolutely not.
Right? So, therefore, when we're saying about, we can't talk about the robbery talk, we can talk about the robbery talk because the referee called it absolutely wrong, Tundi. He called it wrong.
He called it wrong.
Right. And that's the truth.
Oh man, if it ain't drugs, it's dodgy decision. Big up Snaps. He says, thanks for doing this tonight, T and Spence. Thank
Nah,
you
big
for
up yourself, man.
being with us, Snaps. Stephen Birkinshaw says he was robbed. A lot of people are showing
Listen,
a lot of disdain for
that's
this.
all that Usyk done. Usyk used his experience and his guile and his little voodoo self
Stop
to
this
try.
voodoo talk, man. Voodoo,
No,
there's no
I'm not.
such
Why
thing.
should I stop it? It's
Stop it.
magic in
There's no
man's
such
using.
thing as voodoo.
There is such figures there. I think you do know that, Tun. Stop it before I turn you into a goat.
Right
Right?
there.
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now that that weren't right, Tun.
All right, bro. This is I put up because I appreciate the respect, but black man got robbed on white soil vex. Listen,
No, listen. I'm not going
I
into
just
that.
put up just kind of respectful, and
Yeah,
I
thank
respect
you for the
it.
£2 though. But cool
Yeah,
buttons. Keep this black and white thing out, please. I beg.
you know, that's another channel. We're not on that. We're not on that talk there on this channel.
Wait, then
So
what's Steve Bunt say? Well, let me turn you down.
Halim Boston says Dubois got robbed. Loans everywhere. Everybody says Daniel got robbed. Bumbuckler Boxing says it was a clear low blow.
Tundi,
The
it was
rule.
not a
Wait,
low
wait.
blow. And I'm
Read
going
the
to
guy's
explain to you
comments,
why it wasn't a
Spence.
low blow. Listen to me.
Read the guy's comments, Spence. I beg, please.
Sorry.
It was a clear low blow. The rule book says shots must be above the belt line.
Yeah, and I hear you above the belt line. Now, I'm going to say this to you. His navel, where his trunks are above the belt line, so you can't see his navel. It's not like he's boxing, you can see his belly button, you can't see it. So that was in the belly. That shot was in his belly. And that is that. And I don't business. Daniel Dubois got bumped.
Man just talking the real talk now. I say man got bumped.
He got bumped.
Hold on. A couple of Snapchats. Thank you, M. Bit again. £1 the first time, £5 this time. Do you think the Dubois' performance confirms Joshua is gun shy as he technically dropped Usyk? Different fighter.
No. It's how you approach fights. And I don't think
Yeah, different fighter.
Anthony Joshua had the same preparation as what Daniel Dubois had. And I don't think he had people that he could relate to. I remember Anthony Joshua in that fight, he's talking Spanish. What the hell is this? What's that all about? Remember when he was talking to the man, yeah, see. Shut up, man. You know what I mean? So no, right? Anthony
Yeah.
Joshua is with the right man right now
Yeah.
in Derek James. We see a different Anthony Joshua and a different approach.
Yeah, AJ was talking Spanish in that fight. I remember that fight. Anyway, Trey, superstar, thank you for the £2. Lucky Punch would have been a travesty if DDD won. No.
No, it wouldn't be a travesty. It would have been a good thing.
yeah. We obviously know that you're not a supporter, Trey, but we're back in Daniel around here. We're back in any
Big out
British
country
man
done,
that
my
goes,
brother from another mother.
any British man that goes, any British born fighter that goes over to another man's backyard, we've got to support him, just like a Ukrainian would support Ukrainian in the UK. So we was rightfully backing Daniel tonight and Don Charles and
Everybody is saying robbery to me in Alton.
I mean everybody. Listen, I'm sure those in Ukraine are not shouting robbery, but we as supporters and people, I mean, we just saw a text and a picture from Jamaica. So again, it is unfair, man. It's a talking point which I'm sure we will discuss. It'd be interesting to hear. Be interesting to hear what Usyk said tomorrow when I watch this thing with the sound on. I want to hear what he had to say.
So everyone's saying that the man got robbed of becoming world heavyweight champion in round 5. Everybody's saying it.
Yeah,
That's
because it was
all I'm getting on my phone.
It was a clean drop. People saying strip Usyk of the titles. Wow. Don is on a rampage, but I'm not gonna lie. Usyk put the shots together good though.
No, incredible. But Tundi, he was expected to do that. This is Usyk that we're dealing with.
Yeah, what
It
was
was a
the
massive arc for Daniel. It was an incredibly massive arc for Daniel Dubois. But what I am saying is this: the man worked some.
That was a jab that put him down in the end, innit?
Yeah,
Right
it was.
jab.
It was.
But you gotta understand, these fighters, their jab is like a front hand. Their jab is like a backhand. The Ukrainian and the Russians, the way they fight. People are saying he got robbed, but they are also saying Daniel was stopped by a jab. See, this is what I'm trying to say. Just the way you man look at it, you just, well, people are so bad, you know. They're just so negative. But it's the world we live in, and it is. Swifty, thank you for the £2. Usyk trained by the Premier League in diving. Wow. Okay. Well. Lansnor, thank you for the £2. He said, Biden's money paid the ref. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. Come on, outside. 752 people in the chat. Can we have some likes? Pressing the like button.
Tundi, all I want to know is how was that a low blow, Tundi?
Charlie is saying, why are you saying voodoo, Spence? Stop this voodoo talk.
I don't business.
You know, he didn't say that. He said it was voodoo. TBG, thank you for the £5. Again, he said, agreed, Tundi, no robbery. Let's go back to the Loma Haney fight where people screamed robbery and it clearly wasn't. Harsh decision, no robbery in my opinion, but big up. Yeah.
All right, big up TBG for the cash. What I'm saying is this: just by the way Usyk could boss around the referee, Usyk could say, it's low. The referee never saw that it was low. You know what I mean? The referee could have called that as, but you know, you're on there. You know what I mean? The referee's on there, so you're gonna have biases anyway. You're on home ground and everything else. That was not a low blow, Tundi. And if it was a low blow, if it was a low blow, why didn't they take a point away from him?
This guy's giving me joke. Trey Superstar, thank you for the £2. You're a negative brother, but you're paying, so I don't business.
It's all good. Thank you for the £2, Trey.
I'm not emotional. If you want to be a negative, that's your business. If you're paying for it, I don't business. Thank you for the £2, Trey. He says, such desperation for a low blow. Was a low blow. Move on, mate. Move on. Trey's telling a man to move on.
Trey, you can say all you want. Just keep us sending the money, bro.
Trey is not having it. Trey's like, I don't care. Just move on. Neotech, thank you for the £5, sir. Much appreciated. No words, just appreciation with money. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the love. And Ice Code again. Thank you, sir. NLL, NGO, I don't know what that means. I think Dubois has got heart problems and quit. Come on, man. You man gotta let this boxing things easy. You man, boxing is not a joke. I keep telling you, this is not cycling. This is not cricket or croquet or chess or drafts or Connect Four. I remember Connect Four, Spence.
I was done at Connect Four. But you know who was the boss at Connect Four? Jermaine Wilson.
Okay.
We said at Friday Club, Country Dong will tell you nobody could beat that brother at Connect Four.
He
would destroy, man. He'd be dancing and that and just drop.
Nobody could beat that brother. And then you push
nobody could beat him at Connect Four.
You pull the thing underneath all the things.
Right.
Serious game.
I'm telling you, nobody could beat Jermaine Wilson at Connect Four. I think he's in Jamaica now as well because his mom passed. So yeah. I think today was a burial.
I mean, this is a lot for a young man. You know, Daniel's only 25 years young. It's a big stage. He just has to hold on to his dream. I'll be honest with you, and I'll be the first to pick up the phone and speak to the dad and say, "Bro, you just going on. You got it. Daniel has got it. Daniel has got everything needed to be a heavyweight champion. It's just that He's just come up against guys that were further on in their career, way more experienced than him. It's the danger of always turning pro. I mean, listen, you can be a good amateur and still not make it because it's only the 1% that actually end up becoming world champions. But, you know, you can make the excuses that he turned pro too young and what have you, but he's knocking out grown men. He's knocking
Trust
out
me.
he's knocking out grown men. So it's just the experience factor. Let's not forget being 25 years young, having to learn the trade. And I know sometimes power is very misleading because it can take you away from the art. And if you're a trainer that gets gassed by, oh, he's such a hard puncher, and you're not teaching them the fundamentals of how to parry and block and slip and everything, then you know the fighter may not grow. I mean, power is a great equalizer in any sport. But again, speed. I think I heard Usyk's manager say it. Okay, so he's got power, but what else? It's not power alone that win fights. You know, at the top elite level. So Daniel's got more than enough time to continue to learn the sport of boxing. And let's say he's going to feel aggrieved tonight because he's going to feel as though victory was snatched away from him by dodgy refereeing. By game playing by Alexander Usyk. Cheyenne, thank you for the £2. He says, how does a rematch go? Love the content, guys. A rematch, again, could favor Daniel. But I don't think that there was no rematch clause in this fight. There was no rematch clause. It was a straight one-off fight deal. And that's how it goes. That's all she wrote. Miss Ringside, thank you for the $4.99. I thought it was a low blow. His shorts covered his navel, but slow motion shows it would have been beneath that. The Dubois did really well. Interesting. So I think she's saying it was a low blow, Spence, right? I think that's what Miss Ringside.
You know what, Miss Ringside, big up. Thank you for the 449 anyway, because you always support the team. Damian Charles, thank you for the 1999.
You know what? I've got some Snapchats I haven't even put up.
All right, cool.
Let me just reel these off.
All right, reel them off.
Ice Cold, thank you for the £2. Truly believe Dubois was robbed. Knockdown, not low. Swifty, oh no, we done that. A bit, we done that. It went, maybe he done it again. No roadman sites, no belts, we've done that. This is rubbish, we've done that. £1. Liverpool to our die, it went to 10 count. Usyk would have found a way. We've done that. Ice Cold, we've done that. Troy, Lucky Punch would have been a travesty. We've done all that, right, Spence? I agree to the robbery. Let's get back to the Haney fight. We've done that. Neotech, I know we haven't done this. Oh no, we did. We did do that.
No, Tundi, you know your thing. You got live, then you go to stars.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading now. The stars.
The stars, yeah. All right, cool. Then go all the way down to the bottom and then do it in reverse.
Okay, I'll do that after this because I don't think we've said this one. Neotech, thank you for the £10. Love Daniel. He lost mentally. Ended exactly how I saw it, but Daniel showed that heavyweights of old could beat Usyk, in my opinion. Yeah, we've got Miss Ringside. Damian Charles, thank you for the 1999, sir. He said, big up the new Mrs. Charles. Congratulations, sir. I love my wife. I love my life. Spencer, thank you so much for your message before my wedding. You calmed my nerves so much. Listening live now from Amalfi Coast. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, congratulations, Damon Charles. He got married the other day. Sent me a message, really. But, you know, Tundi will tell you what I'm like when I'm here to talk out this thing. So I'm really, really happy. Show me the pictures, you and your beautiful wife. But you have a fantastic time out on the coast right now. It was the wedding pictures was absolutely beautiful. And I like to see when you consummate your marriage and your wedding vows, and may God bless you and your beautiful children, my brother.
Come on.
And thank you for always supporting the fighters, right?
Trust me. Big up Mr. and Mrs. Charles. Thank you, Neotech, for £10. Daniel can be world champ. Remember, he was dissing Joyce's blind mum. he was up for that fight. Daniel needs to keep training, but I see Anderson and Ituma being problems in the future. Interesting.
You know what?
Interesting.
Both Anderson and Atuma are very, very good. I'm not gonna focus on those guys right now. I want to focus on Daniel Dubois. I thought we put in a very, very gallant. Remember, I said before the show, if Daniel Dubois was to win this fight, this would be the greatest upset in heavyweight history. Right? It's only because Usyk ain't no knockout puncher on some guy, but when we look for skill alone, and you know what, fair play should be given to Daniel Dubois because he hanged with him, right? Right, and he wasn't greatly outclassed. He
It
was
wasn't
being out. He was being outclassed by millimeters because Usyk was finding range, but also Usyk was very wary of his punching power.
very wary.
Right, and even more so, he's so wary of it because when he went down. And what I am saying is this: is like styles do actually make fights, and boxing is rock paper scissors, right? Just because rock can beat scissors and scissors can beat paper, but paper could beat rock. This is how this game is. A
Mm,
can beat B, but B can't beat C, but C can beat A. This is boxing.
yes,
Daniel
sir.
Dubois was in that mode. What Daniel Dubois needs to do is to hone on some skills now. Weren't a really long time with Don Charles, but to hone on some skills of simple things of applied pressure. It's easier said than done from me sitting in the comfort of my home, drinking hot chocolate and eating croissants, right? But if he'd have gone for it on Usyk, because he did, there was times where he went for it and he visibly hurt Usyk head and body, but the body shots were the telling factor in the fight. And Usyk afterwards was telling, boy, you know, them body shots hurt him. Now, will Usyk they're talking about, oh boy, it's gonna be Usyk to fight
Fury.
Tyson Fury now. Tyson Fury still got to beat Ngannou. And you know
Yeah.
what? And crazier things have happened in the sport. Crazier
Trust
things have
me.
happened.
In Ghana, would just come with his pounded fist, pounded
I'm
yam
telling
fist.
you. I'm telling you.
Thank you, Swifty, for the £5. Tundi and Spence, why do you think no one apart from Derek has gotten the inside and at close range? How was he able to do that technically?
And the simple thing, I'm going to tell you why Swifty, yeah? Because Derek Chisora didn't give a flying F. He said, right, I'm just going to stick it on you, right? That was it,
Derek was coming for war. Derek
right?
actually said Daniel needs war tonight. He needs war. But again, I keep saying it's easy on the outside.
Very
It's
easy.
easy. It's
Very,
easy
very
to
easy.
tell a man,
Very
go in
easy.
there. Come on. You heard me shouting. But guess what? There was someone looking at him, looking to clap him back. When I was shouting, come on, Daniel, go for it. And listen, it's a tough sport, a mentally challenged sport. And Daniel done very well. He's only 25 years old, young, should I say. And I think he can come back. It's going to have there is going to be a mental effect on him. But if he continues to just keep working, hopefully he didn't take too much damage tonight. I mean, he did take a lot of blows. But he's a big guy. He's a young guy. He can come again. Thank you, Ikram Muddin Zwain, for the 35 ZAR. Oh, now I've said 35 ZAR so many times in the live, but now I don't know where it is. It's probably a
Tunde,
£5.
I don't care what it is, it's money, bro.
But whatever contribution it is,
I'm grateful.
YouTube would do the exchange thing. So thank you for the 35 ZAR, bro. Oh man, I missed the live. People are up in arms about the belt punch. What's the ruling? Was it a low blow? Is the ref called to decide? Well, the referee was the one who ultimately called it a low blow and allowed Usyk the time to recover. But the replay shows and quite clearly shows the shot was on the belt line. One of our listeners, viewers, has said that the rules state that it has to be below or above the belt line. Is that what he said in this, Spence? He said the shots have to be above the belt line, right? And it was on the belt line. So I'm not too sure what that actually means, but I thought the shots on the belt line are legal shots.
Tundi, I'm going to say this again to you, yeah? You cannot see Alexander Usyk's navel, meaning that the ball protector is quite high, that it covers his navel. That's
Yes.
quite high. Because usually ball protectors, we've been in the game for a hot minute ton. Usually the ball protector just goes below the navel, right?
Yes.
Where you can see the navel when you're in there. You couldn't see the navel. That wasn't a low blow ton. Sorry, it wasn't. And that's that. And the show's over now on so I can stop
TNT,
that.
BT Sports.
Yeah.
TNT. Dirty girl, thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Thank you, sis, for the £3. Old tight Dirty girl in the building. One of the most consistent listeners, watchers, viewers, subscribers. Thank you, Dirty girl. Blaine, thank you for the £3. He says, do you reckon Dubois has the fight to go all the way? Well, Blaine, all will be revealed in the coming days. Thank you for the $3, Blaine. Zar. Ikram Mudan Zwain, thank you again. This time for 14 Zar. Tundi, you missed my Snapchat. What are you chatting about? I done said the thing already.
Yeah, he said it.
I said
But
it.
thank you again for the 14 Zar.
Well, thank you for the 14 Zar. And I did say the 35 Zar as well. I did it. I'm going back again just to see. But I know I said it. I know because I remember. I did say it, bro. Unless there was another one that I missed. But Neotech, thank you for the £5. He says, big up Stamina for Sale. What fights do you think Daniel should have now? I want to see him win a world title soon. Well, listen, it's like I said. These boys are all coming to the end. Usyk, 36, how long is he going to go on for? Tyson Fury, how long is he gonna go on for? Tyson Fury already said there's only 1 or 2 fights left. He's dealt with Wilder. It's only AJ and Usyk left, so that means Fury will be gone. How long is AJ gonna be here? He's not gonna be here for long. AJ can ride off into the sunset now if he really wanted to. And then you got the old boys, Zhang, Virgil Ortiz. You've got the young boys, Gerard Anderson. That could be a future fight for Daniel Dubois. One I would love to see, because I do believe Daniel's got it. It just needs a bit of luck. It just needs a bit of luck. So, yeah, that's how I answer that question. Spence, it has been a fan. Oh, Charlene, thank you for the $1.99. DDD was against Usyk, the ref, and the voodoo. You see what you started? You see what you started this voodoo talk? You're making everyone chat this voodoo thing. There's no voodoo.
Yeah, voodoo, the man was working on the thing.
Don't let Spencer fool you. Make you
No.
this voodoo thing.
Well, he generaled up the referee so much. The referee was on the payroll. Not meaning that the referee was dodgy, but the referee just knew his place. He gave so much time to Usyk. I might have to make a video about this as well. He gave so much time for Usyk to recover. That was a legit body shot. We all know that Usyk can't take body shots. We all know that Bakoli had him over from body shots. And you know what? Just roll on this Tyson Fury fight. Simple as that. Just roll on this Tyson Fury fight. But Tyson Fury has to get past Ngannou. But roll through this Tyson Fury fight, because I'm actually sick of Usyk now.
Why are you sick of Usyk? What's he done? He ain't done that.
No, I'm sick of him, son.
Nah, Usyk's there, man. He's representing. You gotta give credit.
Who's he representing? He's not representing me. Who's he representing?
No, he's representing boxing. He's carrying the flag. He's fighting the fighters.
He's not carrying no flag, bro. He's a little thief.
You gotta remember, he's taken on the fight expense. So you gotta credit him.
No, I'll give him. Listen to me. Yeah? Son, I give him all. What are you talking about? Don't talk rubbish. MP, Eubanks injured, fight cancelled.
No way. No way. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to.
I just got to go check that. You know what I mean?
Joseph Ross.
Big up Joseph.
You want to read that, Spence?
Hey, fellas, Dubois got robbed. He should be champ now. Usyk don't like body shots. He conned the ref, and I'm you total agreement of that one. He conned the
we,
referee, bro.
we witnessed G Trade. Thank you for the $199, sir. He said we witnessed 2 KOs in one fight. Bro, Usyk's gonna get. I don't know. Usyk, he's not gonna be. Usyk already business. What people say. He's going on with that victory, and I don't think he's fighting Daniel again. Oh yeah, it's not cancelled. So why is man trying to lie for them? Don't be trying to come
People are
back.
just bad mind.
Thank
Thank
you,
you
Tom.
very much. If listen, you see that? If the fight was in the UK, right? Thank you for that. Right, you're done with Usyk, but not Fury. Spence, come on, man.
He done with you with the Usyk. Anyway, Neotech, thank you for the £5. Again, Neotech has been very, very giving this evening. There was a little bit of voodoo. Usyk, the teeth, laugh out loud. Big up Spence and Tunde. Bedtime for me. Yeah, it's midnight. We is just
Yeah, man.
at midnight. 810 people on the live still.
So grateful. So grateful.
So
But
let's
you know
press
what?
that like button. Let's press that subscribe button. And no doubt we will be here tomorrow night.
We will be, and also remember,
Yes.
you're getting a Nigel Ben part 2 tomorrow. We should have had it out today. Our apologies for that. Manny, our guy, was busy doing whatever he's doing, so it's gonna be out tomorrow. Where Nigel Ben touches on the depression that he was going through over his son, dealing with anxiety and stuff like that. Which is a really, really good listen. So get the Nigel Ben special on The Fight Is Right tomorrow. Let's big up everybody who tunes in and listens to us. And let's big up Talksport for complaining about Nigel Ben not going on their show, but coming on us. But it's all good.
Yeah. It's the rules. That's all it is.
Right.
That's all it is. Big up Bruce Wayne all the way in India. Come on,
Bruce.
All day, every day. Thank you for the support.
And also, let me big up a guy, Josh. I saw him in Josh with his partner today. I saw him in where was I? In Croydon. And like he's a massive fan of the show. And I said, yeah, I'm going to shout him out. So I've just given it. It's a good thing that he was there because I remember. Shout out to Spencer, and the Nigel Ben interview was 5 stars. Thank you so much, Half Past Fashion. Get part 2 tomorrow. I'm going to make sure Manny puts that one up early, about 10 o'clock tomorrow, so you guys can enjoy that. You know what I mean? Ronin says, big up Spence and Tundi for a great show. Like always, salute brothers. Fire emoji, 100. Fire emoji, 100. But listen, definitely. You know what? Alan Skills, big up yourself. First part interview with my childhood hero, Nigel Ben, was great. Spence, big up yourself. Mate, listen, to part 2 is going to be serious. Do you listen to the part 2? He breaks down a lot. And you can see why he says he wants to give, why he would have given a backhand to that smarmy Spencer Oliver and that Simon Jordan, right? You have to go listen to that tomorrow. You listen to it and you're going to hear why. Because he really goes in. He was saying, like, I don't want to spoil it for no one. It's very, very deep. Nigel Ben, I have to rate him for being very open and honest about certain demons that he has been battling. So tune in tomorrow on The Fight Is Right. And you will get myself and Babatunde Ajayi at 8 o'clock tomorrow as well. Mac, Jim White. Let me just address the Jim White.
Forget about Jim White, man. Jim White ain't giving us no money, man. Big up.
No, just put on there, Mike. Just put on there. Listen, me and Jim White are mates. Me and Jim White are cool, you know. We're actually mates.
Bro, so Nathan Bailey, thank you for the $199. Ref on the payroll. Can't wait to see Fury KO him. Forget about these men. They're not giving us no Snapchat money. But yeah, big up Simon Jordan and Jim White for promoting.
What's his name? What's that guy's name?
Is it Jim White?
No, the other guy.
Simon Jordan.
No, Satan Jordan.
Bro, see what I'm saying? You're starting your nonsense again.
That's
You're
right.
starting your nonsense.
I am. But you're calling. But man's trying to call back. I want some hero worship. Let me tell you this, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Spencer's
No,
gonna get
that's right. Let me tell you this. Massive big up to Nigel Ben. Massive big up for him jumping on our show, right? And yeah, it's all good. You know what I mean? Nothing but love and respect.
Gerard and Anderson and that is fighting now, and Nico Walsh and all of that.
Oh, what channel was that on?
It must be an ESPN show. It's Top Rank show, isn't it?
If it's a top rank show, that's on Sky, isn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's on
maybe.
Sky. That's on Sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
So we might have to. If this on now, we might have to do next watch along for this.
Here we go. But we're not giving them no energy right now. They don't know. It's not no big fight. It's not no big fight. Who's top of the card for that?
Your guess is as good as mine, Tundi. And my dad would say, maybe better.
Alexander Wilson, thank you for the $5, sir. The ref lose.
Oh, it's Gerard Anderson, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. The ref Lewis Pabon was.
Oh, that's that bun that Tundi. That's at 2:30 this morning.
Oh, the ref in the second Usyk AJ fight. And he was actually the ref in our fight as well. The Kovalev fight. He's a well-known ref. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Lewis Parbon. But thank you for the £5, sir. $5, Alexander Wilson. Please join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. where myself and Spencer Fearon will be breaking down the Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois fight, which took place tonight in Poland, with Alexander Usyk coming out the victor in was it a 9th round stoppage, Spence? Or 10th? Spence?
Yeah, I think it was 9th round stoppage. I'm just vexed about the thingy anyway, so I'm not even thinking.
It wasn't that. But we can't be that vexed that you don't. But was it the 9th or the 10th? Yeah, everyone, bro. It's on everywhere. The ESPN have posted it. Dev Sani, who's becoming a bit of a Twitter sensation, is saying Daniel Dubois knocked Alexander Usyk out tonight with a body shot and should be the unified heavyweight champion of the world. BBC Sport, should Alexander Usyk have lost already? Carl Frampton says there was never a low blow and Usyk should have been counted out. Daniel Dubois should be a world champion.
I'm telling you, Ton.
Sonny Edwards has tweeted, every boxer right now thinking Daniel Dubois should be a world champion.
Thank you.
Wow.
Right. And we got to keep the momentum going.
Interesting. Liam Smith, I don't know why these guys. Liam Smith of the Smith brothers says, Liam Beefy Smith says, it was low. Whether his protector is high or not, which should have been pulled at the start of the fight, if Team Dubois felt it was high, it's just below the waistband. Yes, Usyk milked the time he was allowed, but no one can answer whether he stays down if the ref counts it.
Listen, I don't business. Tell him to concentrate on fighting Eubank next week, yeah? That's not bother our blood
Steven
pressure.
Espinosa of Showtime says, not a low blow, in my opinion.
Right. And it wasn't.
Mike Coppinger, always one for controversy, says, that shot looked pretty low to me. His trunks are high. You can see it clearly hit Usyk low. Good officiating from Lewis Pabon. So we're a bit split here, Spence.
We're not split. Mike Coppinger don't know nothing about boxing.
This is what Usyk does. The first half of the fight, you think you're in it and going to win, but it takes his toll on you. Dubois did really well in there, But if the ref started counting on that body shot, Usyk would have got up, no doubt played the game when hurt. Dave Coldwell. Cali and Nisa Sauderland have been quick to put a poster up saying it's on. Usyk versus Herkovic for the IBF World Heavyweight Championship. These men ain't playing. They want their shot.
Well, even though they want their shot, Hergovic ain't beating Usyk.
Nah, not from what I saw.
No, he's not beating Usyk. Would jab him up.
Usyk told Daniel, "Relax, man. It's boxing. It's a tough sport, brother. Thank you." Tell man to relax. Bro, we should have clapped him. Oh, wow.
Cha. Anyway, Tunt.
Yeah, in the ninth round, to end the show, Alexander Usyk knocked out Daniel Dubois in round 9 to retain his WBA, IBF, WBO, and IBO heavyweight titles of the world unified titles, actually. And he goes on to fight another day, Spence.
Johnny Nelson has put the best man won, but he shouldn't have. And he shows the body shot of this air. Let me go put it one more time. Just for you guys to just watch and try and tell me, is this a low shot? No, it is not. End of story. Don't want to hear no talk from no one. I just don't.
Dr. Girl said, Obia Usyk. Bro, you're the one who started this, Spencer. You're the one who started this Obia voodoo talk on the show.
Yep.
And you're making all the people start to talk this talk. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. Obia Usyk. I'm gonna use that one. That's actually a good one. Obia Usyk. What's the matter with you? That's a guy. You can't be coming with them kind of jokes right there, man. It's not fair. Old tight red rose. Obia Usyk. Oh my goodness gracious me. Spence, 690 people. But you know what? We need to go home now. Everybody needs to go to sleep. We're in Sunday actually. It's Sunday now. It's 12 minutes past midnight. So it's actually, we're in Sunday now. Sugar Ray, 29 people are still saying it was a daylight robbery. And half past fashion. No. You need the Dottie girl, she's on the next level. Call it man Obia Usyk. But I'm actually going to use that one. I'm not going to say it in public though. Spencer and Dottie girl use that kind of language right now. Daniel Baker says stuck for a laugh. I don't know about you lot today. Fred, the punch was below the belt line, so it's officially a low blow according to the official rules of boxing. And yeah, a few people have said that tonight. I just think that we're just upset. We're just upset. But you've got to be proud of Daniel. Charlton Graham says, I'm actually proud of the because he put up a gallant, gutsy, spirited performance tonight. And he done well. He done really well. And he's got nothing to be ashamed of. Nobody likes to lose.
Yeah, nobody does. Turn. We could keep on, but we're just going to go around in circles. I really do want to save my energy for tomorrow's show. Alan Skills, thank you for saying you're going to see us in there. Tundi, I'm going to jump off now, mate, because I'm vexed, bro.
But don't start crying on the ticket.
Now I'm going now. I'm jumping off.
Hey, listen, everybody, when Spencer does that, he's serious. Spencer will just lock off the thing.
Yeah, no. I'm seriously.
Spencer's upset. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure joining the dynamic duo,
The
that
Batman and Robin.
the Batman and Robin of this thing, the one and only Spencer, the knowledge, Fearon, and yours truly, Mr. Babatunde Oluwaseun Ajayi.
Oliver Shewu.
No, Oluwaseun.
Oliver Shewu.
Leah O, you know what I'm talking about. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, we end the show in exactly the same way we started it, in the magical words of dream it, believe it, become it.
Coming up. See you lot tomorrow at 8 p.m. But also you can get the part 2 of the Nigel Benn from about midday. Peace, 2 fingers. We are out. Daniel Dubois should be the unified heavyweight champion of the world.